Dr. Delay is alive, baseball is here. Oh, hot dogs, lights, and fans that cheer. Yankees swing big, Red Sox fight, Orioles fly on Camden nights. Rays light up that Florida sky, Blue Jays soaring so dang high. Indians grind, the Tigers roar, Twins keep hitting, wanting more. White Sox flash, Royals play proud, Dr. Delay is calling every crowd. That's just climb, the Rangers ride, Mariners crash with ocean pride. A's still swing, Angels shine, baseball hearts on the line under the stadium lights. Whoa, fastballs fly through summer nights, crowds go wild, that sound ignites. Dr. Delay is alive, the game feels right. Braves bring heat, Mets go long, Philly fights with the victory song. Nationals reload, Marlins dive, it's MLB, we're all alive. Cubs in Wrigley cheer so loud, Cards and Reds draw every crowd. Brew crew swinging, Pirates play bold, Steel City pride in the black and gold. Dodgers dash and Giants climb, Padres bring fire every time. Rockies rise in mountain air, D-back strike will meet them there under the stadium lights. Whoa, fastballs fly through summer nights, home run steals and extra fights. Dr. Delay is live, it's baseball nights, from Three Rivers to PNC nights. Pittsburgh power in the city lights, Dr. Delay calling every play, black and gold till the final day. Let's go, Bucks! Dr. Delay is alive, baseball is here. Oh, hot dogs, lights, and fans that cheer. Yankees swing big, Red Sox fight, Orioles fly on Camden nights. Rays light up that Florida sky, Blue Jays soaring so dang high. Indians grind, the Tigers roar, Twins keep hitting, wanting more. White Sox flash, Royals play proud, Dr. Delay is calling every crowd. That's just climb, the Rangers ride, Mariners crash with ocean pride. A's still swing, Angels shine, baseball hearts on the line under the stadium lights. Whoa, fastballs fly through summer nights, crowds go wild, that sound ignites. Dr. Delay is alive, the game feels right. Braves bring heat, Mets go long, Philly fights with the victory song. Nationals reload, Marlins dive, it's MLB, we're all alive. Cubs in Wrigley cheer so loud, Cards and Reds draw every crowd. Brew crew swinging, Pirates play bold, Steel City pride in the black and gold. Dodgers dash and Giants climb, Padres bring fire every time. Rockies rise in mountain air, D-back strike will meet them there under the stadium lights. Whoa, fastballs fly through summer nights, home run steals and extra fights. Dr. Delay is live, it's baseball nights, from Three Rivers to PNC nights. Pittsburgh power in the city lights, Dr. Delay calling every play, black and gold till the final day. Let's go, Bucks! Dr. Delay is alive, baseball is here. Oh, hot dogs, lights, and fans that cheer. Yankees swing big, Red Sox fight, Orioles fly on Camden nights. Rays light up that Florida sky, Blue Jays soaring so dang high. Indians grind, the Tigers roar, Twins keep hitting, wanting more. Yankees swing big, Red Sox fight, Orioles fly on Camden nights, Rays light up that Florida sky, Blue Jays soaring so dang high, Indians grind, the Tigers roar, Twins keep hitting, wanting more, White Sox flash, Royals play proud, Dr. Delay is calling every crowd, Astros climb, the Rangers ride, Mariners crash with ocean pride, A's still swing, Angels shine, baseball hearts on the line, under the stadium lights, whoa, fastballs fly through summer nights, crowds go wild, that sound ignites, Dr. Delay is alive, the game feels right, Braves bring heat, Mets go long, Philly fights with a victory song, Nationals reload, Marlins dive, it's MLB, we're all alive, Cubs in Wrigley cheer so loud, Cards and Reds draw every crowd, Brew Crew swinging, Pirates play bold, Steel City pride in the black and gold, Dodgers dash and Giants climb, Padres bring fire every time, Rockies rise in mountain air, D-back strike will meet them there, under the stadium lights, fastballs fly through summer nights, home run steals and extra fights, Dr. Delay is live, it's baseball nights, from Three Rivers to PNC nights, Pittsburgh power in the city lights, Dr. Delay calling every play, black and gold till the final day, let's go Bucks, Dr. Delay is alive, baseball is here. Oh, hot dogs, lights, and fans that cheer. Yankees swing big, Red Sox fight, Orioles fly on Camden nights, Rays light up that Florida sky, Blue Jays soaring so dang high, Indians grind, the Tigers roar, Twins keep hitting, wanting more, White Sox flash, Royals play proud, Dr. Delay is calling every crowd, Astros climb, the Rangers ride, Mariners crash with ocean pride, A's still swing, Angels shine, baseball hearts on the line, under the stadium lights, whoa, fastballs fly through summer nights, crowds go wild, that sound ignites, Dr. Delay is alive, the game feels right, Braves bring heat, Mets go long, Philly fights with a victory song, Nationals reload, Marlins dive, it's MLB, we're all alive, Cubs in Wrigley cheer so loud, Cards and Reds draw every crowd, Brew Crew swinging, Pirates play bold, Steel City pride in the black and gold, Dodgers dash and Giants climb, Padres bring fire every time, Rockies rise in mountain air, D-back strike will meet them there, under the stadium lights, fastballs fly through summer nights, home run steals and extra fights, Dr. Delay is live, it's baseball nights, from Three Rivers to PNC nights, Pittsburgh power in the city lights, Dr. Delay calling every play, black and gold till the final day, let's go Bucks, Dr. Delay is alive, baseball is here. Oh, hot dogs, lights, and fans that cheer. Yankees swing big, Red Sox fight, Orioles fly on Camden nights, Rays light up that Florida sky, Blue Jays soaring so dang high, Indians grind, the Tigers roar, Twins keep hitting, wanting more, White Sox flash, Royals play proud, Dr. Delay is calling every crowd, Astros climb, the Rangers ride, Mariners crash with ocean pride. swing big, Red Sox fight, Orioles fly on Camden nights, Rays light up that Florida sky, Blue Jays soaring so dang high, Indians grind, the Tigers roar, Twins keep hitting, wanting more, White Sox flash, Royals play proud, Dr. Delay is calling every crowd, Astros climb, the Rangers ride, Mariners crash with ocean pride, A's still swing, Angels shine, baseball hearts on the line, under the stadium lights, whoa, fastballs fly through summer nights, crowds go wild, that sound ignites, Dr. Delay is alive, the game feels right, Braves bring heat, Mets go long, Philly fights with a victory song, Nationals reload, Marlins dive, it's MLB, we're all alive, Cubs in Wrigley cheer so loud, Cards and Reds draw every crowd, Brew Crew swinging, Pirates play bold, Steel City pride in the black and gold, Dodgers dash and Giants climb, Padres bring fire every time, Rockies rise in mountain air, D-back strike, we'll meet them there, under the stadium lights, fastballs fly through summer nights, home run steals and extra fights, Dr. Delay is live, it's baseball nights, from Three Rivers to PNC nights, Pittsburgh power in the city lights, Dr. Delay calling every play, black and gold till the final day, let's go Bucks, Dr. Delay is alive, baseball is here. Hot dogs, lights, and fans that cheer. Yankees swing big, Red Sox fight, Orioles fly on Camden nights, Rays light up that Florida sky, Blue Jays soaring so dang high, Indians grind, the Tigers roar, Twins keep hitting, wanting more, White Sox flash, Royals play proud, Dr. Delay is calling every crowd, Astros climb, the Rangers ride, Mariners crash with ocean pride, A's still swing, Angels shine, baseball hearts on the line, under the stadium lights, whoa, fastballs fly through summer nights, crowds go wild, that sound ignites, Dr. Delay is alive, the game feels right, Braves bring heat, Mets go long, Philly fights with a victory song, Nationals reload, Marlins dive, it's MLB, we're all alive, Cubs in Wrigley cheer so loud, Cards and Reds draw every crowd, Brew Crew swinging, Pirates play bold, Steel City pride in the black and gold, Dodgers dash and Giants climb, Padres bring fire every time, Rockies rise in mountain air, D-back strike, we'll meet them there, under the stadium lights, fastballs fly through summer nights, home run steals and extra fights, Dr. Delay is live, it's baseball nights, from Three Rivers to PNC nights, Pittsburgh power in the city lights, Dr. Delay calling every play, black and gold till the final day, let's go Bucks, Dr. Delay is alive, baseball is here. Hot dogs, lights, and fans that cheer. Yankees swing big, Red Sox fight, Orioles fly on Camden nights, Rays light up that Florida sky, Blue Jays soaring so dang high, Indians grind, the Tigers roar, Twins keep hitting, wanting more, White Sox flash, Royals play proud, Dr. Delay is calling every crowd, Astros climb, the Rangers ride, Mariners crash with ocean pride. Yankees swing big, Red Sox fight, Orioles fly on Camden nights, Rays light up that Florida sky, Blue Jays soaring so dang high, Indians grind, the Tigers roar, Twins keep hitting, wanting more, White Sox flash, Royals play proud, Dr. Delay is calling every crowd, Astros climb, the Rangers ride, Mariners crash with ocean pride, A's still swing, Angels shine, baseball hearts on the line, under the stadium lights, whoa, fastballs fly through summer nights, crowds go wild, that sound ignites, Dr. Delay is alive, the game feels right, Braves bring heat, Mets go long, Philly fights with a victory song, Nationals reload, Marlins dive, it's MLB, we're all alive, Cubs in Wrigley cheer so loud, Cards and Reds draw every crowd, Brew Crew swinging, Pirates play bold, Steel City pride in the black and gold, hey! Dodgers dash and Giants climb, Padres bring fire every time, Rockies rise in mountain air, D-back strike, we'll meet them there, under the stadium lights, fastballs fly through summer nights, home run steals and extra fights, Dr. Delay is live, it's baseball nights, from Three Rivers to PNC nights, Pittsburgh power in the city lights, Dr. Delay calling every play, black and gold till the final day, let's go Bucks, Dr. Delay is alive, baseball is here. Oh, hot dogs, lights, and fans that cheer. Yankees swing big, Red Sox fight, Orioles fly on Camden nights, Rays light up that Florida sky, Blue Jays soaring so dang high, Indians grind, the Tigers roar, Twins keep hitting, wanting more, White Sox flash, Royals play proud, Dr. Delay is calling every crowd, Astros climb, the Rangers ride, Mariners crash with ocean pride, A's still swing, Angels shine, baseball hearts on the line, under the stadium lights, whoa, fastballs fly through summer nights, crowds go wild, that sound ignites, Dr. Delay is alive, the game feels right, Braves bring heat, Mets go long, Philly fights with a victory song, Nationals reload, Marlins dive, it's MLB, we're all alive, Cubs in Wrigley cheer so loud, Cards and Reds draw every crowd, Brew Crew swinging, Pirates play bold, Steel City pride in the black and gold, hey! Dodgers dash and Giants climb, Padres bring fire every time, Rockies rise in mountain air, D-back strike, we'll meet them there, under the stadium lights, fastballs fly through summer nights, home run steals and extra fights, Dr. Delay is live, it's baseball nights, from Three Rivers to PNC nights, Pittsburgh power in the city lights, Dr. Delay calling every play, black and gold till the final day, let's go Bucks,
Welcome on in, everybody. I, of course, am Dr. Delay. We've got some more baseball for you as the Pittsburgh Pirates take on the Milwaukee Brewers. The Pirates going for the sweep, but we'll see what happens coming up. Again, thank you guys for tuning in. I think we'll have a good game today. Hopefully you guys are doing all right as well. Again, the Pirates, again, as mentioned, again, going for the sweep, winning the first 2 games of the series. Last time they swept the Brewers was July of 2018. The last time they swept the Brewers in Milwaukee was August of 2016. So it has been a bit. And we'll see again if they can get it going. And, of course, again, we'll try to get this 3D up again. Usually takes a few clicks, but then we're back. Yeah, well, there's click number 1. Defensive alignment for the Brewers. William Contreras is catching. Bowers is at first. Second base is Bryce Turang. Shortstop is David Hamilton. Third base is Luis Rengifo. Right field is Sal Frelick. Center field is Mitchell. And then left field is Lockridge. First pitch is a swing and a miss. Strike 1. We're underway in Milwaukee. It's going to work eventually. Geez, as Harrison delivers, that's going to be sent back, and that is a foul ball. Jake Mangum at the plate, batting .273, OPS of .642. No homers and 2 RBIs. Starting pitcher for the Brewers, Kyle Harrison, 1-1 record, 3.06 ERA. Whip of a 1.30, 18 strikeouts and 17 innings pitched. So 0-2 count to Mangum. We're just getting started. Hopefully the crowd noise is working. I believe it is. Yeah, that's good. Here's the 0-2. That's a breaking ball in the dirt. Almost hit him. And it's going to be 1-2 to Mangum. Yeah, that's supposed to be over here. 1-2 count the pitch, and that's going to be sent to right, but that is hooking foul. And we'll do it again at 1-2. All right, we're good now. We're good. Focused on the game. Appreciate you guys for tuning in, everyone. Chris, good to see you. Hopefully all is well, Chris. I know you're probably not too thrilled with how the series has went. Here's the 1-2, as that's going to be popped up, and that is going to be a foul ball. Table tennis, not a fan of the Brewers. Appreciate you, Russell. Nephew, good to see you, man. Yeah, no, catch you later, Scott. Good to see you, man. Everyone for tuning in today. 1-2 to Mangum as Harrison rocks and fires. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. So 1 down for the Pirates. That'll bring up Nick Gonzalez. Is batting .302, OPS of .678. No homers, but 13 RBIs. Picked up Moldzinski for this game. Hopefully he does well. This guy, Chris, is pulling against his team. That's pretty crazy stuff. As that's going to be chopped foul, 0-1. Try to get that centered for you. I guess that's probably fine. 0-1 to Nicky G. 4 for 9 of the series. A couple of RBIs as well as Harrison delivers. Checked his swing. Did he go? And he did. 0-2. He'll go at 120. All right, now probably. Yeah. Again, just feel free to check out, check in whenever. No biggie. 0-2 count as Harrison fires. That's going to be outside. 1-2 to Nick Gonzalez. Nick Gonzalez batting .378 in his last 10 games. As that's going to be hit to left. That is a foul ball. Gonzalez with 13 RBIs. Again, he's knocking them in. He's getting to be a clutch guy for the Pirates. 1-2 counts. Harrison kicks and delivers. Checked his swing. Did not go. 2-2. St. Louis will be in Pittsburgh tomorrow. Yes, 4-game series against the Cardinals. Then a 3-game series against the Reds. The 2-2 from Harrison. That's a chopper foul. It's Gonzalez just working that counts. Harrison had 11 pitches. But yes, big series. Again, the Pirates already with the series win at Milwaukee. Very impressive stuff. Again, they only had 1 win in Milwaukee last year. That's a chopper foul. And we'll do it again, 2-2. So, yeah, I mean, the Pirates, yeah, that's very impressive. You got to like what they're showing. Of course, again, the Brewers out with a couple of big pieces. The 2-2, and that's going to be fouled back again as Gonzalez just won't go down. He is just battling here. 2-2. Once again to Nicky G. Harrison delivers. That's a chopper. Once again, a foul ball as Gonzalez. It's got to be at least 10, 11 pitches here in this at-bat. Go Flyers. Brian pulling for the Flyers. Well, hey, you know, Penguins finally got a win. Hopefully they get something going. The 2-2. Swung on a miss. He struck him out, but a quality at-bat from Nick Gonzalez. Again, just would not go down. 16 pitches now for Harrison. And that'll bring up Brian Reynolds, batting .247, OPS of .764, 3 homers and 17 RBIs. How's it going, Kurt? Welcome on in. How's it going, Mary? Good to see you. Yeah, no, that was a nice quality win, as that's a swing and a miss. Strike one, Brian Reynolds, 1 for 6 in the series, but he has 3 walks, including an RBI. You know, go ahead RBI in yesterday's game. Here's the 0-1, swing and a miss, strike 2. Donald pulling for the Pirates. Appreciate you, Donald. 0-2 to Reynolds as he asks for time. Oh, and 2 to Reynolds. Harrison kicks, rocks, and fires. That is way outside, and it's 1-2. Chris, thank you again for your support. 8 months. That is so awesome. Thank you very much. I appreciate you, man. I do. 1-2 from Harrison. That is outside. 2-2. Harrison now at 20 pitches here in the first. So the Pirates trying to get to that bullpen. So far, so good. 2-2 to B-Ray. Here's the pitch. That's going to be down low in the dirt. 3-2, 88 on the changeup. Three and 2 counts. The pitch. That's going to be fouled back. And it's 3-2 yet again. You'll see another. Forever Giant Kyle Harrison. Was he also at Texas? I feel like I remember him with Texas for some reason. I could be wrong. As Harrison delivers, that's going to be inside. Oh, it's a delayed call. Strike 3. He struck him out. Reynolds will not challenge. It was close. Looks like that'll take us to the bottom of the first inning. Your score 0-0. So 3 strikeouts there for Kyle Harrison. Looking pretty good, but of course did use a lot of pitches. Yeah, looks like he did catch the zone. Defensive alignment for the Pirates. Joey Bart is behind the plate. At first is Ryan O'Hearn. Second base is Nick Gonzalez. Shortstop Connor Griffin. Third base Nick York. In right is Brian Reynolds. Center field is Billy Cook. And left field Jake Mangum. DHing today is Marcel Azuna. You have to go, no, you're good. Appreciate you, Table Tennis. Appreciate you, everyone, for tuning in today for this series conclusion. Should be a fun one. We'll see. Again, the Pirates, of course, facing a lefty, don't really have their, their best hitters out there, or better hitters, I should say. Again, Cruz has kind of been in a little bit of a slump. And of course, Lau has not really performed that great against lefties as well. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. 1-0 Sabres. Gotcha. Gamblers leading 17-13 over the Aviators. Yeah, again, the UFL, I'm pretty much done on the UFL. Never again. Maybe next year, but not this year. I'm done. I appreciate you, Table Tennis. Watch again the emojis. I'm a boomer when it comes to that stuff, man. I appreciate you, though, for being here. But, yeah, I guess I'm getting old. I just hate caps. I hate all caps, and I hate the spamming of emojis. Emojis are fine, but just the repeated emojis or just a long, just whatever. I'm just not a fan. Bryce Terang going to be at the plate, batting .270, OPS of .888, 4 homers and 18 RBI. Starting pitcher for the Pirates is Carmen Mulzinski. 1-1 record, 3.28 ERA, 1.42 WHIP, 26 strikeouts, 24 innings pitched. Here's the pitch that's going to be fouled back as we're underway here in the bottom of the first. Again, allows a lot of base runners, but doesn't really allow many runs. Though, of course, he kind of got lit up against the Rangers. Man, something. I'm going to probably need a cough drop here. Yeah, something's in my throat. You're not old. You look early 20s? Yeah, definitely not early 20s. Though I'm not that far off, though. Late 20s. Looks like we have a little bit of an issue with the pitch comm. So cough drop is underway. Pirates Cardinals next series. Yep. Yep. All right. We are back 0-1 count here to Terang. As Molzinski rocks and fires. That's going to be sent to the left, and that is going to be slicing foul. It's 0-2 to Terang. Molzinski readies, kicks, and fires. That's a breaking ball in the dirt. 83 on the curveball, and it's 1-2. One and two to Bryce Terang. Molzinski kicks and fires. That's going to be high and in. 2-2 to Terang. Almost plunked him. Terang, by the way, 1 for 7 in the series with a couple of walks. Two and two. Molzinski delivers. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Chased a splitter out of the zone. One away for the Brewers. That'll bring up William Contreras, batting .263, OPS of .729, 2 homers and 14 RBIs. Since we're watching you, Dr. Lay, the next best thing to a televised game, too expensive. We need our own Renegades to cheer our Pirates on. Yep. Yeah, hopefully, again, you know, we get a nice little Pirates community here. And we get a lot of, I don't know, just people in the chat pulling for the Pirates, of course. You know, again, it's also a chat for everybody. Pardon me, that's going to be upstairs 1-0 to Contreras. As here's the pitch, breaking ball in there for a called strike, 1-1. Chris pulling, man, Chris is just not a Brewers guy anymore. 1-1 counts. The pitch, that is outside, 2-1 to William Contreras, who's 0 for 9 in the series. So you can say he's due. Alex Cora got fired a little bit after the win, but, you know, again, they're struggling. Here's the 2-1. That's a ground ball to short. Griffin with it, throws to first. Nice play for out number 2. Griffin had to move to his right, which is away, of course, from first. Jake Bauers coming to the plate with 2 away, and then he's batting .250, OPS of .760, 5 homers, 15 RBIs. Appreciate the stream. Let y'all know Roberto Clemente, Matty Alou, Don Clendenin. That's going to be a swing and miss, strike 1. Would come over to my house when I was 9 years old and party in the Rumpus Room. Now called finished lower level. You're 74 now. Well, appreciate you, Hugh. That's pretty cool. Appreciate you for tuning in. 0-1 count to Bauers as Molzinski delivers. That is outside, 1-1. Mikey pulling for the Bucks. Donna pulling for the Bucks. Joe, yes, I know. It's very nice. But still early, but you got to like what you're seeing, of course. 1-1 count as Molzinski fires. That's a swing and a miss, strike 2. So 1-2 to Bauers. Phillies, will they keep their manager? Yeah, well, yeah. I don't know. I still think it's way too early to press the panic button. Man, my voice is just shot, I guess. Do apologize for that. Here's the 1-2. That's going to be inside, 2-2. I don't know. Guess I should have put honey or ate honey. 2-2 to Bowers. Mlodzinski fires. That's a breaking ball just outside. 3-2 to Jake Bowers. Count is full. Mlodzinski sets, rocks, and fires. And that'll be sent to left. Mangum, though, is under it and will make the catch for out number 3. All right, no hits for anybody there in the first. We head to the top of the second, 0-0 your score in Milwaukee. Appreciate you, Raider, for tuning in. You the man. I'm just a man. I think watching you listen is better than watching the game. We get to talk to you and other Pirates fans. Oh, yeah. No, it's really cool. And, again, that's kind of, I don't know. That's why, the more people, the merrier. Of course, always try to be respectful, which, most of us obviously are. So I do appreciate it. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Saw the news about Jared Jones. I did not, Joe. What you got? Appreciate. Oh, no, of course. Appreciate you, Hugh, for tuning in. Go Bucks. You know it. And I try to get to the chat. Every now and then, of course, I'll miss the chat. But I really try to get to the chat. Baseball, again, you can call the game and look at the chat. Same thing with football. Hockey, yeah, you can't really do that. Basketball, really hard, but I try. Red Sox and the Orioles, 0-0. The Tigers leading the Reds 2-1. Rays and Twins, 0-0. Mets and the Rockies, 0-0. Braves leading 6-0 over the Phillies. Jeez, the Blue Jays, 2. Indians, nothing. Nationals, White Sox, 0-0. Astros, 2. Yankees, nothing. Then pretty much zeros everywhere else. And the Mets and Rockies have a doubleheader today, due to the rain out yesterday. Your newest sub, thank you. Appreciate you, man. Thank you, Highlights, for subbing. Again, it is free to do so, folks, but I appreciate you, man. You're a legend. Thank you, Highlights, for your support of the channel, as we're trying to grow this thing even more, of course. Mates of back, we just get scary. He's already thrown 100, and that's good. That is really good. Because I know when he first was working his way back, he was throwing like 92, 93. I'm like, well, that's a lot slower. But, of course, that was when he was first throwing. So, yeah, that's good. That's good. Of course, you have to bump someone out of the starting rotation. They're all really playing well. Again, I would probably go Mlodzinski, but I'm also okay with Chandler is the one that moves out of there. His first pitch is upstairs. 1-0 to Marcell Ozuna. Batting 165, OPS of 496, 2 homers and 8 RBIs. As here's the 1-0. That's going to be in there for a called strike. 94 on the inside corner. How do the Steelers do in the draft? You've been too busy. Yeah, no, you're good, Chris. Yeah, hopefully all is well with you. Here's the 1-1. That's a ground ball. That's going to get through up the middle for a base hit. First hit of the ball game for either side belongs to Marcell Ozuna. His first hit of the series. And that'll bring up Ryan O'Hearn, batting 330, OPS of 934, homer, 16 RBIs. I personally did not like the draft, but, again, you can't really grade a draft until it's like, a few years. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. How's it going, Bengals? Appreciate you for tuning in. Harrison sets and fires. That's going to be in there for a called strike. 0-1 to Ryan O'Hearn. 90-win team, it's going to be interesting. I had them around 85, 86 wins. I think they can. We'll just see how their pitching continue. If their pitching can keep it up for sure. So that's going to be a chopper to first. Possible double play. Oh, and Ozuna's caught in a rundown. He's going to be tagged out. That was just unlucky. Hit it right to the first baseman, who was right on the bag. So just like that, 2 outs. Yeah, that is just unlucky. So Nick York come to the plate, batting 230, OPS of 652, 1 homer, 4 RBIs. Again, thank you, Chris. I appreciate it. Yeah, no, we're moving. We're growing. Because that's a swing and a miss, strike 1. And trying to get to 10,000 by the NFL season. That's when the real work begins. As here's the 0-1. That is going to be in there for a called strike. 0-2. Don Clendenon. I'm not familiar with Don Clendenon. Balls to the pen would be your move, yeah. 0-2 count here to York. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Just like that, the Pirates are out of the inning. We go to the bottom of the second. 0-0 your score in Milwaukee. Future is bright. Oh, yeah, for sure it is. It is. Just gotta, of course, again, I don't know. I'm not trying to be the bad guy. I mean, I don't know if this is, you know, I don't know. People just, I don't know if they don't like this attitude that I have. But again, it's still early. I still think we need to just be, you know, hey, we're playing well. Let's keep it going. You know, I just don't want to be like guaranteeing playoffs or anything, or guaranteeing, you know, a division win or anything like that, or just, I don't know. But I'm really happy with how they're playing. I said if they can go 3-3 on this road trip, then you gotta like where they're going to be at, and they're 3-2. So again, they're doing well. And of course, they'll have some tough series coming up with the Cardinals and Reds, who of course statistically aren't impressive, but all they do is win. So there's something to that. We'll see again what the Pirates can do on this upcoming homestand. How's it going, Gary? Welcome on in. Good afternoon to you. Happy Sunday, recovering from going to a giant music festival here in Vegas yesterday. Let's hoist the cone. You know it. Appreciate you, the Mayor Face, for tuning in, man. As always. 3-0 Sabres, man. Like and sub. Yeah, no, again, appreciate you guys. Again, make sure to subscribe. It is free. We are about 20 subs away from, I believe it's 8,300. I think we're closing in on that. So that'd be pretty cool to end the week on that, or I guess begin the week. I need to have that mindset that Sunday is the first day. But anywho, that would be pretty cool to do so, but we'll just see how it goes. And again, I'll be covering all the Pirates this week. I'm trying to get some doubleheaders scheduled. To be honest with you, there's really not a good spot for me to do a doubleheader. I think Wednesday maybe. That might be the only one. I feel bad about that. I try to get some doubleheaders, multiple every week, but yeah, I don't know. We'll see on this week. Back in action, though, as first pitch to Sanchez is going to be outside, ball one. This is Gary Sanchez, batting .236, OPS of .973, 5 homers, and 13 RBIs. First appearance of the series as Mlodzinski sets and delivers. That's a breaking ball in there for a called strike. Sticking with it, nice. Your channel's 2,600, good stuff. I did not know that. I'll have to check out what you do. 1-1 count here to Sanchez. The pitch, that's going to be in there for a called strike yet again. A sweeper. Sweep in the zone, 1-2. Mauricio Dubon from the Braves are making me mad at fantasy. Oh, man. He only does good when he's not in the lineup. You know how that's how it works in fantasy. That's how it goes. I'm just going to bench Steeler players from now on. I think that's how how the Steelers do well. The 1-2, sweeper outside, 2-2, 84 on that sweeper. Two and two counts. Mlodzinski sets, rocks, and fires. And that's going to be sent to, that's a little flare there. Actually, to Hernan first, and he's going to make the catch. Round number one, didn't really get the distance that I thought it would, based on how it sounded. So one away here for the Brewers, and that'll bring up Garrett Mitchell, batting .246, OPS of .802, 1 homer, 19 RBIs. He is 1 for 6 in the series, has an RBI. Christian Chan, okay, gotcha. I'll have to check it out. Mlodzinski readies and fires. That's going to be sent back, and that is a foul ball. Oh, and 1 to Mitchell. Mlodzinski at 21 pitches. Mlodzinski rocks and fires. Checked his swing. It's in there anyway for a called strike. He wanted a challenge, but I guess he did not. I don't know. That was kind of odd. Kind of did this. He just, yeah, he tapped it initially, and that was it. He just held it. 0-2 count. Mlodzinski fires. That's a tapper right back up the middle. Griffin's there. Throws to first. Gets him by a step for outs. Number 2. Nice play by Connor Griffin. And that'll bring up Sal Frelick. He's batting .205, OPS of .581. 1 homer and 7 RBIs on the season. I believe Frelick is 0 for 2 with 2 RBIs and 2 walks in the series. Play each other in fantasy, really. So that's going to be in there for a called strike, 0-1. Yeah, I have like one of the most points, but I'm 1-2. So, sounds about right. Pretty disgusting, but it is what it is. Here's the 0-1. That's in the dirt, 86 on the splitter. And it's 1-1. I have the 4th most points in the league, and I'm 1-2. Ridiculous. 1-1 counts. The pitch. That's a ground ball to second. Should be easy. Gonzalez throws to first for out number 3. All right. Top of the 3rd we go. 0-0 in Milwaukee. Pretty fast-moving game so far. About 10-minute innings. Play each other this week. You're always on top of it, but the outs and pitch count are always off. Really? Are you talking about this? Well, to be honest, I'd rather that be... let's see if I can fix that. I'd rather that be a little bit behind than be ahead. I don't like it spoiling. I hate it when it's spoiling. Let's see if I can change that. Give me a sec. Yeah, I can't change it right now. Oh well. I'll look at it. I'll look at it a little bit after the stream. I do have to head out right after the stream, but maybe I'll tinker with it. But again, thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure to leave a like and, of course, sub the channel. It is free to do so. Yeah, that is pretty much it. Again, trying to get to 150 on the likes. We're already well over 50, so thank you very much. But yeah, I guess the next goal would be, I'd say, well, I don't know, we're already at pretty much at 70. So let's just go 100. So let's just try to get to 100 for the moment, and then we'll go from there. See if I can move this up so I can click on this. Get you some scores. Right now, again, the Red Sox and the Orioles 0-0. Blue Jays 2, Indians nothing. The Tigers 2, Reds 1, Rays 4, Twins nothing. Rockies and the Mets 0-0. Braves 6, Phillies nothing. Nationals and the White Sox 0-0. Astros 2, Yankees nothing. Mariners, Cardinals, and the A's and Rangers tied at 0 apiece in their respective games. All right. Looks like we're back underway. We cut late to the action. Already had a pitch. Couldn't tell you what it was. But I can tell you Connor Griffin is at the plate. The pitch. That's going to be in there for a called strike. And yeah, I don't know what the count is. It says 0-1, but that's not the case. It's 1-1. 1-1 is the count. That's a swing and a miss. Strike 2. It's 1-2 to Connor Griffin, who is batting .230, OPS of .608, 1 homer, 12 RBIs, 5 for 8 in the series. Has a homer and 4 RBIs as well. It's had a really nice series. As Harrison delivers the 1-2. Swung on and missed. He struck him out. Harrison with 5 strikeouts now, as he is kind of going down the Pirates. And that'll bring up Joey Bart. Batting .171, OPS of .517, 1 homer and 3 RBIs. His first appearance of the series. Harrison kicks and delivers. That is in there for a called strike. 0-1, 95 on that fastball. Thanks. So yeah, again, I'll do what I can. I'd rather it be behind than ahead, to be honest, as that's going to be fouled back. And it's 0-2. He's still looking to kind of get his form that he had a few years ago. Definitely last year took a step back. This year seems to have regressed even more. But again, it is still early. But you know, getting to the point where you might have to start looking at another option opposite Davis. The 0-2, that is upstairs, 1-2. I don't know. Again, you bring up Endy. You go Rafael Flores. I don't know. Those would be the options, immediate options anyway. As Harrison delivers the 1-2. That is outside, 2-2, 96 on the fastball. Have to admire Contreras. He's been behind the plate every single game this series. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Harrison with 6 strikeouts now. Jeez, and that'll bring up Billy Cook. Hasn't really had too many appearances this year, but is batting .375 with an OPS of .750. Ridley Grieg will have a player safety here. I'm not too sure who that is, as that's going to be ripped foul, 0-1. Still need to get a cone. Here's the 0-1. That's going to be popped up, and that is a foul ball. And it's 0-2. Harrison, by the way, at 42 pitches, for those of you wondering. So, again, kind of had I wouldn't say a rough first. He struck out the side, but definitely had to work at it, but has since been pretty efficient. 0-2 count. Harrison sets, kicks, and fires. That is a breaking ball outside, and it's 1-2 to Billy Cook, the hoister of the cone. Ottawa player who sucker punched a Kings player, really? What the heck? 1-2 to Billy Cook. The pitch. That is in the dirt, 2-2. Slurve was just slurving away, I suppose. The 2-2. That's a tapper to first. Cook going to try to run it out. Toss it to Harrison, and he is out by half a step. Got to admire the hustle there from Billy Cook. We go to the bottom of the third, 0-0 in Milwaukee. This game is moving. Not much action here. Again, Mozuna single, and that is it. Get busy. Well, they have to get busy in the top of the fourth. Again, thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure, again, to hit the like button and sub to the channel. Closing in on 100 likes. We're at 78, so thank you very much for that. And again, all that really does is push it out, push the stream out to other baseball fans, other Pirates fans, Brewers fans, or just people trying to catch the game. That's essentially all likes really do. Just tells YouTube, hey, you know, it's not a bad channel, despite it being a small channel. So that's where that really comes into play. And that is pretty much it. Again, if you like it a lot, make sure to sub. It is free. Again, all it does is really just, again, appear more on your feed. That's really all it is. But of course, again, this week, again, we got a lot of Pirates coverage. Again, I'm a Pirates fan, doing about 120 games for the Pirates this year. Of the Pirates, I should say, not for them. Not actually working for them. But yeah, so about 120 games. We got all the games this week. 4 games with the Cardinals, 3 with the Reds. Even the Friday one on Apple TV. So if you don't have Apple TV, I got you covered for sure. I will have that game for you guys. And of course, again, the Brewers, this is actually the 5th time that I've called the game for you guys. Again, covered the previous 2, but also did 2 previous to that, a Brewers Nationals game and a Brewers Tigers game. That was earlier this week. So you never know when I could cover the Brewers. I seem to cover them a little bit more as they are in the NL Central and all that. All right, we're working our way back here. Again, bottom of the third coming up. Luis Rengifo should be due up for the Brewers. He's batting .167, OPS of .488, no homers and 5 RBIs. As Mlodzinski readies and delivers. Breaking ball in there for a called strike. And it's 0-1. Rengifo's 0 for 5 in the series so far. Mlodzinski readies, kicks, and fires. That's going to be down low, 1-1. 85 on the splitter. One count. The pitch, and that's going to be sent to right. Reynolds on the run at the warning track, making the catches. Reynolds. Oh, Rengifo gave it a good ride. Reynolds was just sprinting backwards towards the wall, and that is a loud, scary, loud out number one. That'll bring up David Hamilton, batting .230, OPS of .586, no homers and 4 RBIs, 0 for 4 in the series. The pitch, that is upstairs, ball one. He's not asking what his only free one. I guess I'm not really following there, Russell. 1-0 count. As Mlodzinski delivers, that's going to be in there. Nice pitch splitter on the inside corner for a called strike. One to Hamilton, the former Red Sox. As Mlodzinski delivers. Swing and a miss. Strike two. 85 on the splitter. One and two counts. Mlodzinski rocks and fires. That's in the dirt. 2-2. 86 again on the splitter. Two and two counts. Mlodzinski kicks and deals. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Got him with the curveball. And there's two away for the Brewers. That'll bring up Brandon Lockridge, the number 9 hitter. Is batting .262, OPS of .641, no homers and 6 RBIs. Lockridge is 0 for 3 in the series thus far. Mlodzinski delivers. That is in there for a called strike. 94 on the sinker. 0-1. Mlodzinski again had a rough performance. I believe it was the Tuesday game at Texas. Bouncing back so far, as that's going to be way outside. 1-1. I think he allowed 5 runs in 5 innings or something like that. Did we get a wideout in the draft? We did. We got Jeremy Bernard from Alabama. The 1-1, that's going to be down low, 2-1. Got him in the second round. Wasn't the one I wanted, but, you know, it's fine. Again, I wanted another receiver as well in later rounds. We kind of got one. He's like a kick returner, punt returner. I don't know. We'll see how that works. That's going to be upstairs. 3-1, 94 in the sinker. And then we got a running back in the 7th round, but he also can play receiver. So he's the Navy guy. 3-1 to Lockridge. Let's get some more strikeouts, Chris. Unbelievable. I'm starting to question if you're even a Brewers fan at this point. Here's the 3-1. That's going to be down low, ball 4. And that is the first base runner for the Brewers, and it comes in the form of the number 9 hitting Lockridge. And that'll flip the lineup over as Bryce Turang is coming to the plate. He's 0 for 1 with the strikeouts. Oh, yeah, no, I don't feel comfortable doing that. You know, if I get any, I'm very thankful for that. But that's, yeah, I don't know, Russell. It's just kind of awkward. I don't know. I don't really like that personally. That's going to be fouled back 0-1. I will say this. I do need to start probably pushing for memberships. Again, memberships, that would unlock more emojis and then more stuff for the channel. So, yeah, I don't know. I might just promote that once a stream, really. But that's not really a big deal. Not at this point in my career. 0-1 count. Mlodzinski sets and a pickoff attempt, but he's back safe and sound. Lockridge with a pretty big lead there. Picked up the Pirates pitcher for this game because their offense stinks. Oh, I see. I got you. 0-1 counts. The pitch. The runner's going. That's a chopper foul. And it's 0-2. to Bryce Terang. Yeah, when is Yelich coming back and Churio? Because I know, of course, those guys are pretty big pieces. So I know, of course, when you guys get them back, you guys will be rocking and rolling yet again. 0-2 counts. The pitch. Oh, and he tried to hold up, but he struck him out. 3 strikeouts now for Moldzinski. As we head to the top of the 4th, 0-0 your score in Milwaukee. It is free. Yep, subbing. What's up? How's it going, nephew? Nephew and Chris. Let's see here. But yeah, again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Let's check out some scores from across baseball. Let's see here. All right, the Red Sox leading 1-0 over the Orioles in the top of the 5th. The Blue Jays leading 2-0 over the Indians in the top of the 5th. The Braves leading 6-0 over the Phillies in the bottom of the 4th. Tigers and the Reds 2-2 as they head to the top of the 5th. The Rays leading 4-0 over the Twins in the bottom of the 4th. The Rockies leading 1-0 over the Mets. Man, I don't know what's going on with the Mets. They're just so bad. Nationals and White Sox 0-0. Astros leading the Yankees 2-0 in the top of the 3rd. The Mariners 0. Cardinals 0 in the top of the 3rd. And then the A's leading 2-0 over the Rangers in the bottom of the 1st inning. Still upset he's on the Bills. Yeah, trust me, I feel you. I'm not gonna lie, man. As soon as I saw Skyler Bell go to the Bills, I thought of your uncle. I'm like, man, I know him and I would be so ticked off. He would just be so mad. I mean, I know I was. I know he would be too. But he'd be pulling for him. Again, if you haven't done so already, make sure to leave a like and, of course, sub to the channel. We're closing in on 100 likes. Again, the goal is 150 for Pirate Streams. We seem to get a pretty good turnout for Pirate Streams. But again, rest assured, if you're a Brewers fan, that I do bounce around Major League Baseball. So you never know when I could be featuring your team in a doubleheader. Or, of course, the Pirates are off. You never know. I tend to lean with the NL Central, NL West, whenever I do non-Pirates games. But you never know. You never know when I can pick your team. Again, this is actually the 5th time I've called a Brewers game this year. At the plate is Jake Mangum, struck out in his first appearance. 0-1 count to Mangum. The pitch, that's going to be a ground ball to short. As Hamilton throws to first. Wild throw, but he is out. Mangum saying he's safe. It was close. Man, a nice play by the first baseman, Bowers. Hamilton almost sent that to the Brewers' dugouts. He had to leap up, and yeah, that was close, but he is indeed out. All right, that'll bring up Nicky G. Nick Gonzalez 0 for 1 in this one. The pitch, that is low for ball 1, 81 on the slurve. Yeah, I bet you. I bet he's probably ticked off. 1-0 count. The pitch. That's going to be outside. 2-0. But the fraudulent MVP. Okay, I don't know about all that. How's it going, Big D? Welcome on in. I'm doing all right. Hanging in there. Here's the 2-0. That's going to be a ground ball foul, and it's 2-1. How's it going, George? Welcome on in. St. Louis, born in Pittsburgh. You know it's. How's it going, Steeler? Appreciate you, man, for tuning in. Let's go, Bucks. And I'm doing it again. Yeah, George, I'm hanging in there. Let's call in some Pirates baseball. The 2-1, that's going to be fouled back, and it's 2-2 to Nicky G. Nick Gonzalez, Speedy Gonzalez. Actually ended the day again, batting over 300. That's kind of rare in today's game. Here's the 2-2, and that's going to be fouled back yet again. Again, he had an 11-pitch at-bat in his first appearance. Mark that count. 2-2. The pitch. That is in the dirt. 3-2 to Gonzalez. 88 on the changeup. Harrison at 53 pitches. Skyler should get play time. Yes. Yes, he should. Count is full with Nick Gonzalez at the plate. Swung on and missed. He struck him out. Another strikeout for Harrison. That's 7 strikeouts for Kyle Harrison today. Jeez, oh. That'll bring up Brian Reynolds 0 for 1 in the game. 1 for 7 in the series, but again has a trio of walks. So we'll go along with that. As Harrison delivers, that's going to be in there for a called strike. 87 on the changeup. Oh and 1. Harrison delivers outside. 1-1, 86 on the changeup. Feeling about the Makai Lemon thing. I was initially ticked off, but I guess I'll live with it. You know. The 1-1 inside. 2-1, 95 on the fastball. Maybe he'll crash out because Jalen Hurts is his quarterback. That's all I can kind of hope for to make that trade look, or you know, that instance look better. Is that's going to be chop foul. 2-2. Again, the one thing that ticks me off is that they were again they looked foolish. Again, already calling the guy, resting on the on the laurels, and then the Eagles of course jump them. That's what they just look foolish. I hate that. It just looks stupid. It looks like you're just. That's what bothers me really about the whole thing. That is, yeah, but it is what it is. I think we'll be fine regardless. But we got a receiver. Here's the 2-2. That's going to be sent to right. That is a foul ball. I see Shelton is putting his finger print on the Twins. They're 2-8 in the last 10. That is tough. Jeez. Count is 2-2. The pitch. That is outside. 3-2. Regardless of what happens in the game, at least we know the Pirates won the series. Yep, no, I mean, you got to be really happy again. They lose today. They're still 3-3 on this road trip. It's not easy to win on the road. Here's the 3-2 upstairs, ball 4. That is Reynolds' 4th walk of the series. He has been a lot more patient. Hasn't really hit for power this year. His slugging is down, but his on-base percentage is way up. So he gets on base. Marcell Ozuna coming to the plate. He's 1 for 1 in this one. The only Pirates, actually he's the only guy in the ball game with a hit today. Everyone else has either walked or struck out or grounded out or flew out, whatever. The pitch. That is in there for a called strike. 0-1. You think Carmen? Okay, well you can't talk like that, Sun Beast. You gotta you gotta just watch it. You can't talk about a potential, no hitter. Here's the 0-1. That is outside. 1-1. I agree, nephew, 100%. When will the city of Pittsburgh get an NBA team? Probably never. Mendoza's fire with a Rocky sweep. Fact. 1-1 count. Harrison sets and fires. That is upstairs. 2-1. 95 again on the fastball. I agree, nephew. Yeah, McCarthy was complete garbage. Reynolds taking his lead, 2-1 count. Harrison kicks and deals. That is upstairs, but it's called a strike. Oh man, Ozuna's sharing some words. He's going to call for time. So 2-2 count here to Ozuna. Not very highly Russell there, but again, it is what it is. We'll just have to go with it. Now that the draft is over with, I've kind of accepted it and move forward. Here's the 2-2, and that's going to be sent back. That's a foul ball. That's a Tomlinism. Accept it, embrace it, and move forward. That is essentially my attitude here. There's some pitching with second life in Milwaukee, yeah. No talk, yeah, you can't talk about the sweep either. Can't, yeah. 2-2, the pitch. That's going to be ripped foul. He's losing his balance. What do you think about Jeremy Bernard? Not who I wanted, but, you know, I think he could be all right. I heard apparently he likes to run block. So, I mean, if you can run block, if you're a good run blocker, man, I'm already a fan. That's what we love. We love that. The 2-2 once again. That's going to be fouled back. And Harrison now at 68 pitches. Just a few batters ago at 54. Trying to work that count. Again, if you're just joining us, 0-0 ball game here in the top of the fourth. Pirates with a runner on first, 2 outs. Ozuna at the plate. Harrison kicks and deals. That's going to be hit right to the second baseman, Terang, who makes a nice catch for out number 3. No scores. We head to the bottom of the fourth. Brown's going to do well. I hope so. We need something. We need something. We'll check over scores at the end of the inning again, folks. Make sure to hit the like button. And, of course, sub to the channel. It is free. We're closing in on 8,300 subscribers on the channel and closing in on 100 likes. We're at 97, so your like could be number 100. That'd be pretty cool. Of course, again, we're trying to get to 150, but, of course, 100 is a really nice milestone to get. Rogers holding the Steelers hostage. I still think he's going to sign. I think it's already... I think it's already set in stone, essentially. Did you watch him play? Watch Bernard a little bit. He was okay. I wasn't really... I think he was okay. But we'll see. Maybe it's a small sample size. Yeah, I covered a little bit of Alabama this past year. I think three times? Three games. I'm trying to think. The Georgia game. Georgia... Oklahoma, and then Indiana, yeah. Will Steelers fans send Christmas cards to Tyler Loop? Probably. That would be brutal. But yeah, make sure again to sub. It is free. Again, covering a lot of Pirates. If you're a Pirates fan here, make sure to sub. You should guarantee. I'm going to hold the Pirates fans to a higher standard here. You definitely should be subbing because I mean, there's no other, Pirates play-by-play guy on YouTube. I'm pretty much it. Joey does a few games, to his credit, but no one else does anything. So I do at least. Again, the goal is to do about 120 this year. If you're a Brewers fan, I totally understand it, but again, just keep in mind I do bounce around. It's not just a Pirates channel. It's more of an NFL channel where I cover everybody, not just the Steelers. But of course, during baseball season, we do a lot of the Pirates, but we do bounce around as well. So make sure to sub it up. It is free. The pitch, that's going to be right down the middle for a called strike. We're underway here in the bottom of the fourth. William Contreras is 0 for 1 in today's ballgame. Again, 0 for 10 of the series. The normally reliable William Contreras struggled against the Pirates. But really, again, they have, just the entire Brewers have in general. The Pirates have been pitching very well. Here's the 0-1. That's going to be inside 1-1 to William Contreras. One counts. Wodzinski rocks and fires. That is in there for a called strike. 94 on the outside corner. The count is 1-2. Wodzinski readies, kicks, and deals. That's going to be just got a piece of that one. 1-2. Maybe the Steelers can sign Bettis to a deal. Yeah, I don't know if that would work out. But I don't know. I mean, yeah, I don't know. The running backs might be all right. Here's the 1-2. That's going to be sent to right. That is slicing foul. Wodzinski, by the way, at 47 pitches. Pirates record at the end of the season. I think. I don't know. Again, we'll see. But I don't know. I like how they're doing. The 1-2, just missing outside. 2-2. Contreras thought about it, held up in time. I don't know. 88-74. I'd really be happy with that. Obviously, I'd like to see 90 wins. We'll see. I think they can, but it's a long season. The 2-2, checked his swing inside 3-2. to Contreras, trying to get him to chase. No, like Dr. Langan. Thank you very much, Russell. Count is full to Contreras. Modzinski kicks and deals. That's going to be popped up, and that is going to go out of play, and that'll become a souvenir. He was a beast back in the day. Well, obviously, that was good 20 years ago. So what? He's got to be 50, 55. Damn. The 3-2. That's a tapper, and that is also a foul ball. So Contreras working that count a little bit. Contreras needs to step it up. It's had a rough series for the Brewers. As A's do. Bring back Devo. Yeah, I don't know about all that. Again, probably. I mean, he's in his what? He's got to be in his late 40s now. The 3-2, and that's going to be sent, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. So Contreras gets his first hit of the series. And again, he was just working that count, fouling everything off. And that'll bring up Jake Bauers, 0 for 1 in today's ball game. And a leadoff single for the Brewers. 90 wins would be awesome. It'd be great. Modzinski sets and delivers. That is inside, ball 1. Bauers is now 3 for 9 in the series. Has actually had a pretty decent series. Getting hits in each of the games. As here's the 1-0. That's going to be inside 2-0. So Modzinski all of a sudden kind of missing the strike zone. I was trying to get Contreras to chase, or maybe just, again, couldn't legit find the zone. Now he's behind on Bauers, 2-0. The 2-0, and that's going to be outside, 3-0. So, yeah, this guy all of a sudden has... That's interesting. Beat those Brewers, you know it. 3-0 count. Modzinski fires. That's going to be sent to right center, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. That's going to go and be a ground rule double. Throws it over the plate, and that was right down the middle. Yeah, I don't know. Again, Modzinski just couldn't find the zone, and then he finally finds it right down the middle, and that is going to be a ground rule double. So Modzinski flirting with danger, trying to get him to chase, I suppose, or just couldn't find the zone. Finally places one right down the middle, and the Brewers take advantage as they have now runners at second and third with nobody out. And that'll bring up Gary Sanchez, 0 for 1 in today's ball game. Modzinski fires. That's going to be hit right to the second baseman. Gonzalez throws to first, and that's going to lead to a run. So ground out RBI. That would have been a tough play. All right, that'll bring up Garrett Mitchell, 0 for 1. Again, the Brewers now on the board, leading 1-0. Pickoff attempt. He's back safe and sounds generally surprised they didn't sit Griffin after his first home run. It seems like they always bench him after his good. I know, exactly. I feel you there. It's always a scheduled day off, whatever the heck that means. That's so stupid. That is so stupid. Modzinski sets and delivers. That is inside, ball 1. To Garrett Mitchell, 1 for 7 in the series. 1-0 counts the pitch, and that's going to be sent to left. That is going to go foul. Jokic likely to be suspended for Game 5. Did not know that. The floor is looking real dusty. What do you mean by that? I don't know. 1-1 count. The pitch. That's going to be a chopper foul, and it's 1-2. Also, I added this little thing. 24 straight days. I don't know if you guys can really see the lettering there. But it's 24 straight days now with the stream. So we're just keeping that streak going. I don't know if anyone can read that. It looks smaller than I thought it would. The 1-2, and that's going to be sent back, and that is going to go foul. Jokic likes fighting. Yeah, I mean, well, I don't know. I don't really pay attention, to be honest. Like I said, it's a sports channel, man. I don't really pay attention to non-sports. So, NBA, WNBA, I'm good. College basketball, though, is great. It's fantastic. Great sport. The highest level of basketball. 1-2 to Mitchell. Mlodzinski delivers. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. 2 away here in the bottom of the fourth. That'll bring up Sal Frelick. 0 for 1 in today's ball game. Wish the Pirates bats would stay hot from game to game. Being consistent is the key in baseball. Yep. Every now and then, though, you're going to have this. You're going to just run into a pitcher that's on it. And again, Harrison has had a really nice game today. Mlodzinski delivers. That is in there for a called strike. 0-1. 84 on the curveball. Showing off a little statue of Bob Uecker. That's pretty cool. The 0-1, that is in there for a called strike. Frelick doesn't like the call, but that one was in there for sure. 0-2 to Frelick. Mlodzinski, by the way, it's 64 pitches. He sets. Kicks and deals. That is outside, ball 1. One and 2. Mlodzinski will once again set. Rocks and fires. That's going to be tapped foul. Just got a piece of it. Oh, and they're going to say he hit Bart's glove. Man. I don't really know what to score that. No idea. Catcher's interference, I guess. I don't know. I have no idea. CI. Regardless, Luis Rengifo come to the plate. Man, that is unfortunate. So runners on first and second, 2 outs. Rengifo at the plate. He's 0 for 1. 0 for 6 in the series. The pitch. That's going to be outside, ball 1. Cold and hot streaks. The Cubs are playing good baseball. Yeah, no, they are. They are. Cubs have been pretty much on it since the Pirates series. They have been really impressive. Here's the 1-0. That's going to be a chopper, and that's going to chop foul, and it's 1-1. Got it plastered on. Alex, do you really think I'm the type of guy that's going to do that? Just out of curiosity. Just out of curiosity. You think that's going to happen? You really think Dr. Delay is going to do that? E2 scored? Is that what it is? Okay. Well, thank you. Appreciate that there, Mongo. Appreciate you, man. Runners on first and second, 2 outs. Mlodzinski delivers. That's going to be sent up the middle. That's going to drop in for a base hit. Cook is running in. He's going to throw to the plate. And it is not in time. Throws a little bit off, and the Brewers lead 2-0. It's been a rough inning for Mlodzinski. Just finding a lot of bats here. And that'll bring up David Hamilton, who's 0 for 1. Again, runners on first and second with 2 outs. Absolutely 100%. Man. Really? That's a shock. Looks like we're going to have a call for time as Mlodzinski have a little chat with the pitching coach and everybody else. Chris doesn't like it. Chris is booing. Chris is booing his own team. My friends and I used to do our own commentary playing baseball video games. Have you ever done that before? I did that for football. Yes. Whenever we would have like you know, just, yeah, it's been a while now, of course, but yeah, when we just have, you know, a bunch of guys over, you know, at somebody's house playing football, Madden or whatever. Yeah, I would be the play-by-play guy. And, of course, I would be a little bit, you know, I was just saying a little bit more stupid things. I always say that. But, of course, calling the game. So I always made the game more exciting. But then the thing was, whenever I would play, the games weren't as fun because there was no one else that would do it. So it was always unfair. It was always unfair to me. But it is what it is. But, yes, I did that plenty. Yeah, that was really fun. All right, back in action here. Hamilton at the plate again. Runners on first and second. The pitch, that's going to be in there for a called strike, 0-1. Hamilton struck out in his first appearance. The answers are ahead 4-0. Unbelievable answers ahead of the questions. 4-0. 0-1 the pitch. That is going to be upstairs, 1-1. Cubs lost. Yes, they did. The Cubs are still doing really well. Truly unfair. The NL is just so much better. The pitch. That's going to be ripped to right. That is a foul ball. And it's 1-2. Yeah, those were really fun. I really enjoy those. Don't think it'll ever, I don't know, maybe it happens one more time, but I don't know if it ever happens again. That's a shame, but that's just how it goes when you get older. Have different lives and stuff like that. The 1-2, and that's going to be a chopper foul, and we'll do it again. Mlodzinski now at 73 pitches. It's been a long inning for him. Again, the Brewers have taken advantage with 2 runs, looking for more. Looks like Evan Sisk is warming up in the Pirates bullpen, and Mlodzinski will step off and rethink it. 1-2 the pitch. That's going to be sent to right. Reynolds back, and it's going to be off the wall. Reynolds fields it, throws it in. Gonzalez throwing to the plate, and it is going to keep one of the runners. Nice stuff there by Reynolds and Gonzalez, but that does score another run. And just like that, the Brewers are up 3-0. Some of those Madden tournaments nowadays pay big money. Yeah, well, yeah, I was never that good. But I was always the villain. If you beat me, everyone, it was a big deal. I was always the bad guy. That's the way it goes. Here's the pitch. That's going to be upstairs, ball 1. It's not like I was the best one. I was usually, always making it pretty far in the tournaments, but never. I mean, I would win, but it was like, I wasn't really the best one. But always the bad guy for some reason. The 1-0 to Lockridge. That's going to be in there for a called strike, and it's 1-1. Unusual game for the Brewers. Most time playing from behind. Yep. Now you get to do commentary for real. That is true. It is really fun. It all comes full circle. Here's the 1-1. That is in there for a called strike. But even, again, in those tournaments, I'd rather be playing. Same thing here, obviously. Never going to play too much baseball. I was never really great at it. Never good at it, really, either. But always preferred playing. The 1-2, that's going to be hit off his foot, and we'll do it again. Again, the Brewers with 3 runs. Again, with runners in scoring position. And yeah, Becky, the Brewers look pretty good. Mlodzinski has just he is just kind of falling apart. Start with Contreras. The 1-2 that is outside, 2-2. Again, he was, I don't know, just going back to the Contreras at bat. Again, I couldn't tell you if he was just trying to get him to chase or he just flat out couldn't hit the zone, but I mean, he wasted so many pitches before Contreras got on. And the same thing with Bowers. Again, it was 3-0. Then he finally hits the zone on the 3-0. And, of course, Bowers connects on a nice one there. 2-2 to Lockridge. Molzinski sets, rocks, and fires. That's going to be sent back, and that is a foul ball. Cleveland has Guardians, Cavs, and the Monsters. The Monsters? The Monsters? Like the Monstars from Space Jam? As that's a broken bat, and that's going to get through for a base hit. One run's going to score, probably another. It's 5-0 Brewers. Unbelievable. Molzinski is completely fallen apart. Broken bat, just unlucky. Molzinski has completely unraveled in this inning. 5 runs for the Brewers. Left a breaking ball pretty much right there. I mean, that is... Man. Really cool batting graphic. Yeah, appreciate you, Ava. Thank you for tuning in. Looks like Molzinski will exit in shame. No, I'm kidding. All right, again, we got a pitching change here in Milwaukee. Brewers up 5-0 all of a sudden. Again, the Brewers 5 runs in this inning alone. Single, double, ground out, which brought in a run, strikeouts. Frelick got on with a catcher's interference. Again, that's on Bard, of course, keeping the inning going. 1-2 count there to Frelick as well. And then single, single, single. There you go. We'll get those runs back. I hope so. What you think of the Steelers getting Jennings Dunker? I don't know. I mean, looks like a football player. That's always happy. It's the OL hippie from Oregon. I don't know about all that, Jim, but I appreciate you tuning in. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, we seem to have a infatuation with Iowa. We took a couple players last year from Iowa. Now we have 2 more players. Actually, no, we have 3 players from Iowa last year. Signed one undrafted. Undrafted rookie free agent. And then this year we have 2 at least. I didn't see the undrafted rookies, but yeah, apparently we like Iowa. Man, I have a scratchy throat today. It's unbelievable. So, that's unfortunate. Cough drops galore here. Not sponsored by Halls, but maybe one day it will be. Cleveland Monsters Hockey Club. Oh, okay. All right, pitching change here in Milwaukee. Evan Sisk going to be on the mound for the Pirates. 2.57 ERA. Opponent batting average of 296. And we'll see. Again, I don't really... Obviously, those are good numbers, but... I don't know. Every single time, I swear, when there's runners on, he does not care about them. And a pickoff attempt, so maybe he does care. As he's going to get back safe and sound. But, yeah. I mean, I don't know. It just seems like every time Sisk is on the mound, he always allows the guy that's on. Never his own, but the guy that's on. Hopefully I'm wrong. Here's the pitch. That's going to be in there for a called... Well, it's not called a strike. That was clearly in there. I'm surprised Bart didn't challenge. I swear, Joey Bart. 1-0 here to Terang. Sisk sets and fires. That's going to be outside 2-0, and we have a runner now at second as Lockridge is in scoring position. Not really. I've not talked about Vrabel. I mean, obviously it's terrible to do off the, it's off the field stuff. But definitely Definitely not good. Here's the 2-0. That's going to be in there for a called strike. 2-1 to Terang. When I heard the Cleveland Monsters, I thought you were talking about the women here. No. No idea. 2-1 count. Sisk sets. And delivers. That's going to be sent to left. On the run is Mangum making the catch for out number 3. But the Brewers put up 5 runs. As we go to the top of the 5th, the Brewers again leading 5-0 over the Pirates. Are they lemon? They actually are. That's funny. Yeah, no, you're good. You're good. Lemon and... No, it's just lemon. Honey lemon. Yeah, I need to get another one of these. I'm almost out of them. Again, thank you guys for tuning in. It seemed like the audience has dipped. Pirates fans not happy, I guess, with what's happening. Or maybe the Brewers fans like, okay, we got it in the bag. All right, again, the Red Sox leading the Orioles 5-2. Blue Jays 4, Indians 2. Reds leading 3-2 over the Tigers. The Rays 4, Twins 0. Nationals, White Sox 0-0. The Rockies 2, Mets 1. Braves 6, Phillies 0. Rockies 2, Mets 1. I guess did it move around? I don't know, but anyway, Astros 4, Yankees 0. Mariners and Cardinals tied at 1 apiece, and the A's 2, Rangers 0. So there you go. Again, if you haven't done so already, make sure again to leave a like and of course sub to the channel. It is free. It is free to do so. It says so right up there. It's got a rally going. It'd be nice. How'd you like the Steelers draft? I mean, it doesn't matter anymore what my thoughts are. Didn't really like it, but it is what it is. Go Eagles. Yep. Go Eagles. We'll see how, hopefully Lemon doesn't crash out on his quarterback. It'll happen for sure. Appreciate you, though, for tuning in. Still here. Appreciate you, SB. 140. Not quite. Got 80, but yeah. Lots of barley and hops for the crew in the 4th. Yeah, no, they looked really good there. Patriots looked so bad in Super Bowl. I think that was the worst Super Bowl I've seen. I mean, Super Bowl, the one with the Broncos in Seattle, that was pretty terrible. That's going to be in there for a cold strike. Can't remember the numbers. I used to know all the numbers back in like the 2000s. But when we started getting close to, I guess it would be, what, 48? That one was pretty terrible. That's a swing and a miss. Strike 2. Kyle Harrison still on the mound. This is Ryan O'Hearn at the plate, 0 for 1 in today's ball game. 0-2 count the pitch. That is outside, 1-2. Keeping up with the other major Central game while watching my Reds. How's today been for you? That was pretty good until the bottom of the 4th. The Brewers then put up 5 runs. Here's the 1-2 swing and a miss. He struck him out. Kyle Harrison with now 8 strikeouts on the Pirates. Take pride in being like number 85. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, we're at 115 now. We're closing in on 150. Yeah, the Pirates have definitely come out flat, as that's going to be outside ball 1. Nick York at the plate. He struck out in his first appearance. 1-0 count the pitch. That's going to be down low, 2-0. Steelers luck down, not getting Lemon. Maybe it's a blessing in disguise. 2-0. Harrison readies and delivers. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Harrison kicks and fires. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 93 on the fastball. Harrison is up to 77 pitches. 2-2 counts. Harrison kicks and deals. That's going to be a foul tip off of Contreras' face, but he seems to be okay. Yeah, he's dealing. He is dealing. Happy Sunday. Appreciate you for tuning in. A boy named Thump. Appreciate you, Thump. Don't crap the bed. Well, not looking good right now. 2-2 counts. Harrison is going to step off. No, he's not, because that's going to be fouled back. Contreras was telling him to step off. Harrison ignored it. Interesting. Two and two once again to York. The pitch, and that's going to be fouled back yet again, and it's 2-2. Must have been out partying on Griffin's birthday. Maybe. Too much time in the bouncy house. Here's the 2-2, and that's going to be sent to left. On the run is the left fielder at the warning track and makes the catch. Up against the wall for round number 2. Gave it a good ride, just missed it. And that'll bring up Connor Griffin, 0 for 1 in today's ball game. 5 for 9 in the series. Harrison readies and delivers, taking all the way. It's in there for a called strike. Oh, and 1 Griffin, the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Man, Harrison is just dealing against these Pirates. He is locked in. 0-2 count the pitch. Checked his swing. Did not go. And it's 1-2. Harrison kicks and deals. That's going to be outside. 2-2. Harrison readies, kicks, and fires. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. 9 strikeouts for Harrison as we go to the bottom of the 5th. Your score, Brewers 5, Pirates nothing. Unbelievable. Unbelievable stuff here today. But that's just the way it goes. Again, you know, Pirates, if they do lose, not looking good, of course, so far. If they do, I mean, they would still go 3-3 on the road trip. And you took 2 from Milwaukee, a division opponent, so can't really be too upset with how that went. And again, as mentioned, you know, winning on the road is really tough. As again, last year only 10 of the 30 teams had a 500 or better record on the road. Of course, you can't actually go 500, but yeah, I mean, it's really hard to win on the road. So you gotta like the 3-3 record that they may finish with. And of course, again, we got a big series with the Cardinals, and then of course the Reds. Ideally, yeah, you want to try to take 3 from the Cardinals and 2 from the Reds, but you know, 4-3 would be good. Can't be too upset about that. Y'all know in this era of baseball, Kerry Wood's 20Ks will be safe. Silly, yeah, that's true. Are you able to call the pitches speed and type? I can. I should. I do it every now and then. But yeah, I can try to be more specific on some of the pitches. Because sometimes, yeah, it does get a little monotonous. 9 Ks in the 5th. Yeah, like I said, he is just... Kyle Harrison is just dealing. Tomorrow, the Flyers and the Penguins. Game 5. Would be nice to see the Penguins win another. It would be great to see them come back, and I think they can. I don't know if they know that, though. But yes, I will be covering, of course, the Pirates and the Cardinals Game 1. But I'll be keeping up to date, of course, with that game. William Contreras at the plate. That's going to be a tapper right back to the pitcher. Bart's going to take it, throws to first, and he is out for out number 1. That was interesting. A little theatrical there from Sisk and Bartz. So 1 away for the Brewers. That'll bring up Jake Bowers, 1 for 2 in today's ball game. The loss is not as bad as the loss of football. Loss of football really hurts. Oh yeah, no, for sure. I mean, if you have 11 losses in football, your season it's a disaster. But obviously, baseball, still early. That's going to be in there for a called strike. 90 on the sinker. On the outside corner, 0-1 to Bowers. How's it going, Burley? Welcome on in. Welcome on in, man. 0-1 count. Sisk delivers. That's going to be just missing. 78 miles per hour on the sweeper. 1-1 to Bowers. Sisk readies, kicks, and fires. And that's going to be sent to right. That is going to go foul, and it's 1-2. The delay. How's it going, Rhino? Welcome on in. Hopefully all is well with you. Enjoying your afternoon off. I guess you're a busy guy, though. 1-2 count. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Chased the slurve out of the zone. And there's 2 away for the Brewers. That'll bring up Gary Sanchez. 0 for 2, but has an RBI. Folks, make sure to check out Rising Rhino for all your football needs. Covers the most football on YouTube. He does more than me. Of course, I'm really just NFL and college football. But he also covers the UFL. He'll cover a lot of other things, the Canadian Football League. And then, of course, just whatever else is existing out there. That's going to be in there for a called strike. So check out Rising Rhino today as he is trying to get to 8,000 subscribers. And he's going to get there. Of course, you subbing to him will just speed up the process. So thank you again for tuning in, Rhino. Make sure to give him your support, folks, as that's going to be in the dirt. 1-1 to Gary Sanchez. Everybody in their grandma streaming, I guess. I don't know. Gerard lives 15 minutes away from me. Watch him play against your nephew high school team. Cool. Nice. 1-1 is Sisk sets. Kicks and fires way outside. 2-1 on the breaking ball. Let's see. Have you seen YouTube vertical stream? I'm not sure. Like vertical streams? Are you talking about his or just in general? But yeah, everything's okay, I guess, Rhino. Just hanging in there. Pirates are getting wrecked. It's just the way it goes. 2-1 count. Sanchez awaits the 2-1. That's going to be fouled back, and it's 2-2. 91 on the sinker. Trailer serves me your French fries when I go to a game. Yeah, I guess so. Daniel Jones might as well have been doing the same thing against the Steelers. Guy was absolute garbage. Absolute garbage. 2-2 count. Sisk sets. Kicks and fires. That's going to be sent to right. That's going to drop in for a base hit. Reynolds is there, throws it in. So a 2-out single for the Brewers. And that'll lead to Garrett Mitchell 0 for 2 in today's ballgame. Bootlicker's in. Good to see a bootlicker. Reds are down 2 after being up 1. Man, that's tough. Sisk leans in. He sets, looks back, kicks, and fires. That is way outside. 1-0, an 80-mile-per-hour sweeper. One 1-0 count. Sisk delivers. That is outside. 2-0, 91 on the sinker. Just missing. I think Rhino does vertical streams, but yeah, there's everything on YouTube. Vertical. I don't know. Yeah, I don't think I'll be going with vertical at any point in my career. We'll see. Here's the 2-0. That's going to be outside. 3-0, 78 on the curveball. Come on, Pirates, start scoring. Bootlicker. I'm going to call you Bootlicker. I'm going to call you Bootlicker because, you know, your name tries to, like, I guess, troll. But I'm like, well, no. You don't like bootlicking. And obviously no one really should. That's going to be in there for a called strike. But I'm going to call you Bootlicker. That is my way of combating you. That is my way of doing it. 3-1 counts. Sisk sets, kicks, and fires. That's going to be inside. Almost, actually, it did hit him. So it would have been ball 4 anyway. But, yeah, the Brewers will have a couple of runners. Come on, Bucks. Appreciate you fear to beard. Yep, tough one. Go Pens. Oh, yeah. Still alive. Let's go, Buccos. A win is still possible. It is. It is. But we can't have this. We can't have a 2-out single and a hit by pitch. That'll bring up Sal Frelick. So for 1 in this one as Sisk sets and delivers. That is going to be in there, but it's not called a strike, and Bart is not challenging. I mean, these are clearly over the strike zone. 1-0. Sisk kicks and fires. Swing and a miss. Strike 180 on the sweeper. Have the Cubs winning the NL Central this year and making the playoffs and getting a first-round bye. I could see that. I can see that for sure. 1-1 the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Again, 80 on the sweeper. Sisk will set yet again. 1-2 count. Runners on first and second. The pitch swung on and missed. He struck him out. 80 on the sweeper again. Just spammed the sweeper. And it worked on Frelick. So the Brewers leave 2 men stranded. We head to the top of the 6th. Brewers leading 5-0 over the Pirates. Tough game for Pittsburgh, but at least you're not the Red Sox. I guess so. No, I'm late, but you didn't have to just forfeit. Let's go, Bucks. Appreciate you, Denny, for tuning in. Yeah, everyone's kind of just leaving. Even the Pirates and, of course, the viewers. It's like, oh, man, the Pirates they're done. Crank up some offense. Need something. Happy Sunday. How's it going, Daniel? Welcome on in. Rhino fever. You know it. All right. Let's see what we got here. Again, Nationals and the White Sox 0-0. Red Sox leading 5-2 over the Orioles. The Blue Jays 4. Indians 2. The Braves leading 6-0 over the Phillies. The Tigers 6. Reds 3. Rays 4. Twins 2. The Rockies 3. Mets 1. Cardinals and the Mariners 1-1. The Astros leading 7-0 over the Yankees. And the A's leading 2-0 over the Rangers. So there you go. Again, thank you guys for tuning in. We're trying to get to 150 likes. We're closing in on it, almost at 125. So make sure to hit the like button. Helps out. Push out the stream to other people looking for baseball or just sports on YouTube. I really do appreciate you guys for tuning in and giving me the time of day on this Sunday. And it's a very nice Sunday, beautiful Sunday, at least in my neck of the woods. Hopefully it is as well for you guys. Again, thank you for tuning in. Make sure to sub. It is free. Closing in on 8,300 subscribers as well. Thank you so much for the stream. Couldn't find the game anywhere. Looks like the Bucks are having a rough day. They are, Buffy. Appreciate you, man, for tuning in. Yeah, it's a rough one. It is a rough one, but hey, you know, there's 162 of them, so. And you already, of course, we already took the series, so, you know, can't be too upset. Can't get greedy, but yeah, it would have been nice, of course, to put up some runs at least. Back underway here. Harrison's on the mound again. He's just been rolling through the Pirates. Joey Bart at the plate. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Here's the pitch. That is going to be upstairs. Ball 180 on the slurve. So 1-0 to Bart. Plenty of game up. There is Jay for sure. As here is the 1-0. That is upstairs. 2-0. 94 on the fastball. According to Ben Charrington's analytical team, winning 2 out of 3 games leads to a winning record. So since they already wanted to, that's exactly the case, as that's going to be found back 2-1. I completely, yep. That's the way it goes. 2-1 to Joey Bart. The pitch, that is high and in. 3-1, 93 on the fastball. Check you out. Oh, yeah, Bootlicker, you got to check out Rhino. I'm surprised you haven't. What the heck? Here's the 3-1. Swing and a miss. That one was inside 3-2. Yeah, no, check him out. Make sure to sub. Do you think the Steelers drafted Aller means anything about Rodgers? Due diligence, 100%. I don't think it has anything to do with Rodgers. The 3-2. Called strike 3 on the inside corner. Unbelievable. He struck him out. That was way in the zone. Joey Bart with a pretty terrible day. And it gets worse as Billy Cook is going to come to the plate. He's 0 for 1. I don't know, man. Joey Bart, I just don't like I don't like the way he carries himself. It's going to be foul back 0-1 here again to Billy Cook. Harrison, by the way, at 93 pitches, pardon me. Beautiful, balmy 30 degrees here in Alaska. Sounds great, honestly. I would love that. Here is the 0-1 showing bunt. It is down, and it's actually going to be a foul ball as it went off of Cook. And it's quickly 0-2. Oh, and 2 counts. Looks like there's a little bit of delay here. Looks like we're back in action. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Chased a slurve in the dirt. And there's 2 away. Harrison, by the way, that's 11 strikeouts. Kyle Harrison with 11 strikeouts on the Pirates today. And that'll bring up Jake Mangum. It's 0 for 2 in today's ballgame. Eller was a Browns fan. I mean, he did eventually put it on. But so is Ben. Big Ben was a Browns fan. As that's a swing and a miss, strike 1. So it'll be all good. Hey, man, he's either going to be... Aller's going to be absolutely garbage or he's going to be really good. I honestly think there's no in between. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 0-2 to Mangum as the Pirates are just going through it right now. So many channels. That's fair. That's fair, Bootlicker. Appreciate you, man, again, for your support of this channel and Rhino's channel as well. 0-2 to Mangum, the pitch. And that's going to be fouled back. Bacon is a pretty good word, I guess so. UFL started. It already started. Mangum will step off. Again, 0-2 count to Mangum. If you're just tuning in, the Brewers leading 5-0. Kyle Harrison with a performance of his life. 11 strikeouts against these Pirates. The pitch, and that's going to be fouled back. 0-2 again. Red Sox gave up a couple of mediocre infielders to the Brewers for Harrison. Well, I don't know. I thought Durbin was okay. I was kind of shocked. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be fouled back, unless that was a different trade. I don't really know. Harrison at 100 pitches. He's been so dominant, though. Do you take him out? Obviously, again, that's today's baseball. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Throw to first. He's out. 12 strikeouts for Kyle Harrison as he has the in a blender. We go to the bottom of the sixth. Brewers leading 5-0 over your Pittsburgh Pirates. 10K. Yeah, we'll probably get it, hopefully, again, by September. That is the goal. The goal is to get it by the first game of the NFL. So, you know, we'll see. We shall see. Again, thank you guys for tuning in. Feel free, of course, to chat down below. Make sure to leave a like, of course, and sub if you really do enjoy baseball. It is free. Again, I cover a lot of baseball, a lot of Pirates, of course. I'm a Pirates fan. So if you are a Pirates fan, make sure to sub it up. Again, I'll be back on tomorrow, Pirates and the Cardinals. But, of course, we got the Pirates and Reds. And, of course, I do bounce around as well. Again, I've covered the Brewers. This is my 5th game of the Brewers, and this is only the 3rd game of the series. So that implies that I've done other games that didn't feature the Pirates with the Brewers. So that is true. That is a thing. So make sure again to sum it up. It is free. Big 7th inning coming up for the Pirates. Yeah, I hope so. Maybe when Harrison's out of the game. On a scale of 1 to 8. That's an interesting scale there. I'd give him like a 4, I guess. Brewers put in a new pitcher, then maybe the Pirates get some runs. Exactly. That's what we need. We need somebody to relieve Harrison because he has had a great performance today. I mean, that is just, it's unbelievable. I genuinely cannot believe it. But, like I said, that's just how it goes. It's how the cookie crumbles. Some days you're good. Some days you're not. Just double check on something real quick, folks. All right, it looks like we are back and underway. Cam Sanders on the mound for the Pirates, getting another opportunity. Here's the pitch. That's going to be upstairs. Ball 1. As we are underway here in the bottom of the 6th. At the plate is Luis Rengifo, who's 1 for 2 in today's ball game. The pitch. That is upstairs. 2-0, 87 on the slider. Brewers put in a new pitcher. Then, yeah, I saw that one. Things can look a little dim right now, but it's not over till it's over. Here we go. That is true. 2-0 count. The pitch. That is upstairs. 3-0, 88 on the slider. Please ban any negative Red Sox no, this guy. Okay, Burley. You can't do that. We do have other Red Sox fans on the channel. Yin, I know, is one. I believe Stephen Walsh, I believe, is one. That's going to be in there for a called strike. 97 on the fastball. This guy. Well, I mean, I ban a lot, actually, bootlicker. I boot a lot of them. A lot of people. Here's the 3-1 as that's going to be outside. Ball 4, 96 on the fastball, missing by a few inches. I get rid of the knuckleheads. Get rid of all the bums. David Hamilton coming to the plate. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Sanders checks on the runner. The pitch. It's bunted. It is down. Sanders just going to throw it to first. Gets him by a step. Hamilton made that a really close play as he is out. This guy. All right. You're kind of spamming here. So look at that. We're not going to ban you, of course, but we're going to put you in a little timeout. Timeout, bootlicker. Think about what you've done. Brandon Lockridge coming to the plate. He's 1 for 1 with a walk. Sanders looks back at second. The pitch. And that's going to be in there for a called strike, and it's 0-1. Look at that. The chat looks so much cleaner now with no emojis. Look at that. It just looks so much. Look at that. The world is a better place. Here's the 0-1. That's going to be outside. 1-1. 96 on the changeup, apparently. I don't know about all that. That's what it says. 1-1 count. Sox beat the Brewers already, so they have that. Yeah, I guess so. Last time we put the Pirates player on their fantasy team. I'm sorry there, Chris. That is rough. 1-1 count. Sanders delivers. That is inside. 2-1 to Lockridge. Sanders sets, looks back at second, rocks and fires. That's going to be sent back, and that is a foul ball. And it's 2-2. Two and two count to Lockridge again. Runner on first with 1 out. Here in the bottom of the 6th, the Brewers leading 5-0. Sanders looks back, rocks, and fires. That's going to be fouled back, and it's 2-2. Drop a bacon in the chat. Unbelievable. Oh. How long is timeout? Well, it was only a minute because I like you. Because, yeah, you're good. You've been here for a while. Other people, it can be all day. It can be. 2-2 counts. Pickoff attempt, and he is safe. That was close. Brewers fans not liking it. Two and two. Sanders eyes and delivers. That's going to be a Tepper foul. Keeping it 2-2. Again, Sanders, of course, came in. I believe it was the Rays game. Yeah, after that long delay. And I kind of felt bad. That was his season debut and has, honestly, one of the worst performances you'll ever see. And really just unfortunate. I don't know why that was the position they put him in. I really feel like they set him up to fail. Here's the 2-2. That is outside. 3-2. 89 on the slider. Kept sliding away. And the count is now full. But yeah, so again, this might be one of the last opportunities if he's not able to have some clean outings. And it looks like Lockridge is going to step out. Three and two. Sanders sets. Looks back. Rocks and fires. That is called strike three. He struck him out. Thought it was going to be a walk at first. Lockridge is like, wait a second. I thought that was a ball. I didn't hear that. Those were delayed calls. I'm going to give him this challenge, but he's going to lose it. So that works out for the Pirates. Called strike three. So yeah, that was kind of on there. Kind of giving them the challenge. It works out for the Pirates because the Brewers lose one. But yeah, that was clearly not immediately. That was a little odd, the fact that he even gave him that challenge. But like I said, it works out for the Pirates as the Brewers lose one. So Terang going to be at the plate. He's 0 for 3. Runner at second with 2 outs. Sanders delivers. That's in the dirt. Ball gets away. And that'll put Rengifo at third. Breaking ball well in the dirt. Grateful that you broadcast the game. If not, I wouldn't be able to hear or see the game. Thank you. I appreciate you, again, Mary, for tuning in and supporting the channel. And a win or a loss, I'll be here. Again, it's sad that I can't do them all, but again, I say about 120, but again, it might be even a little bit more than that. Here's the 1-0. That's going to be in there for a called strike. 90 on the changeup. That sounds about right. Earlier it said 96 on a changeup. I'm like, there's no way they got that correct. It's not Jacob Mizorowski or anything. 1-1 count to Terang as Sanders sets, looks at the runner and fires. That's going to be outside as it's going to be 2-1, 98 on that fastball. Don't know about this lineup Kelly put on the field today. I mean, I get what you're saying because there's no Cruz, there's no Lau, but it was a lefty. And, you know, here's the 2-1. That's going to be outside 3-1. And Bart, of course, you know, he was going to play. So, yeah, that's just the way it goes. The 3-1, and that's a swing and a miss. 3-2. That's a slider inside. Pirates are good enough to have your top 2 home run hitters, Cruz and Lau, on the bench. I kind of agree. But, you know, they like to rest players. The 3-2, and that's going to be sent to center. Looks like Cook is right there to make the catch. For outs number 3. We go to the top of the 7th. The Brewers leading 5-0 over the Pirates. 25 straight games on base. Really? Well, yeah, he hasn't reached base today. That's something to... Not much difference between Bart now. There's complete difference. I'm telling you, Fish. Davis is... Whenever Davis is on... Whenever he's catching, the Pirates win their games. I mean, I'm sure you saw the stat from last year with the records. But, like, yeah, whenever he's catching, it's like... Whenever Davis is catching, I have, like, so much more confidence that the Pirates are going to win. When Joey Bart is catching, to be honest with you, mentally, I've already chalked it off as a loss. I'm not even kidding. Like, going into today, I'm like, man, it'd be nice if we get it. But Joey Bart's catching. I don't know if I can find the records. Be nice if I can find it. So last year, again, Davis was 39 and 35, and Joey Bart was 26 and 50. And I don't know if they have the updated stats for this year yet, but I know Davis has a higher record. I just don't remember what it was. Pirates are happy to win the series. Oh, yeah, for sure. Catches Skeens and Keller. I mean, yeah, okay. Well, last year, you know that it didn't matter if Skeens or Keller were pitching because the Pirates weren't winning their games with Skeens, and the same thing with Keller. Wasn't Keller like 6 and 15 as a... Or caught a lot of Skeens as one in the first year? I guess. I don't know. I mean, I'm going to completely disagree. I think Davis completely better behind the plate than Bart. It's not even close. Like, and Bart, again, has missed plenty of challenges. Not saying that I like Davis's challenges as of late, but I mean, Bart was like not liking calls and he wouldn't tap his helmet. Again, they were clearly a whole baseball in the zone. He just wouldn't challenge. And again, the Brewers would make us pay, of course, in that inning, and that was just really frustrating. But to each their own. Again, I mean, it's not even close. Joey Bart is clearly, I mean, to me, I'm trying out Endy or Flores as soon as possible. We're back in action. McGill pitches to Gonzalez. That's going to be a breaking ball in the dirt. 1-0. Gonzalez is 0 for 2 today with a couple of strikeouts. Not sure on McGill's stats yet. Hopefully we'll get them. 1-0 count, the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Pretty much same spot there. Knuckle curve. Great catchers do make a big difference. Yeah, again, I just feel like defensively, I mean, it's just, I mean, the pitchers, I think, like him. They prefer him. The 1-1, that's going to be a check swing. Just a little bit low, 2-1. 98 on the fastball. Brewers will probably end up with the best record of baseball again. They're the real deal. I don't know about the best record of baseball. I do think the Brewers are pretty good, but I don't know. I think they take a step back with the moves that they made. The 2-1. And that's a swing and a miss. Strike two, 87 right down the middle. Pirates were bad. Yes, they were. They were very bad. Their offense was terrible. 2-2. The pitch. And that's going to be hit to left. That's going to drop in for a base hit. That could be a double. And it's going to be a double for Speedy Gonzalez. The Pirates maybe, just maybe, not out of it. So again, they have 9 outs remaining. And it's about time that they get that offense going. Again, Harrison's gone. Harrison absolutely dominated the Pirates with, I believe it was 12 strikeouts. But Harrison is yeeted because of his pitch counts. Can the Pirates attack this bullpen like they've done so thus far this series? As Brian Reynolds coming to the plate, he's 0 for 1 with a walk. Bucks already have more wins against the Brewers this year than last year. At Milwaukee, yes. Last year we had 3 wins against the Brewers. We were 3-10. Here's the pitch. That's going to be in there for a called strike. 98 on the outside corner. They need a catcher. Yeah, again, I would replace Bart. I mean, I feel like if Davis is our number 2, I feel so much better because, again, we're winning with Davis. It's all about wins and losses. If they're not hitting, it's whatever. But, again, if we're winning the games with the guy, then you play the guy. Wins are a big deal, obviously. Here's the 0-1. That's going to be down low. 1-1. Contreras going to challenge. I think it's going to lose. And the Brewers, I believe, are going to be out of challenges unless this catches the zone. And they would catch it by a fraction. It's a ball. The Brewers are out of challenges. Contreras smiling, knowing that, hey, that's not ideal. 0.1 inches. That's a great call by the umpire. One of the few times you'll ever hear that phrase. Ever. 1-1 to Reynolds. Again, Gonzalez at second. The pitch. And that's going to be upstairs, 2-1. Loaded mac or loaded fries? Loaded mac and cheese. 2-1. The pitch. That's going to be in the dirt. 3-1. 98 on the fastball. Not saying Bart's the answer. Yeah, I don't like Bart. I'd rather just see anyone else, to be honest, at this point. Loaded fries. I mean, again, those are two solid choices. Count is 3-1. McGill delivers. That's going to be down low, ball 4. Reynolds with his 5th walk of the series, 2nd walk of the day. And the Pirates have base runners 1st and 2nd. Nobody out, and that'll bring up Marcell Ozuna, who is 1 for 2 in today's ball game. As soon as I get, I'm sorry, bootlicker. Yeah, just emojis to me. If you just a bunch of them, I hate it. Again, I have a boomer attitude when it comes to that. I just don't like caps, and I don't like the a lot of emojis. Betting platform didn't even offer Harrison for 12 Ks. Man, yeah, which paid out bigly. Bigly, what a word, bigly. All right, mound visit is over. Again, McGill on the mound, and he is again allowed a leadoff double and a walk. Pirates looking to get some damage here now that Harrison's out of the game. McGill sets, looks back at second, and fires. That's going to be inside and maybe caught the zone. Contreras can't challenge. It's 1-0. Rally time, you know it. The Bruins stink. Are the Bruins done? 1-0 count. McGill looks back, rocks, and fires. And that's going to be hits. Oh, no, pardon me. A swing and a miss. I thought that was cracked, but no, that was just the sound of the glove. A 1-1 count. I apologize on that. Jeez. A lot of life there. 1-1 counts. McGill sets, rocks, and fires. That's a swing and a miss. Strike 2. Knuckle curve just below the zone. Can I wait for the Cards, Red Series? Yep. Here come the Bucks. Big comeback would be nice. 1-2 count. McGill looks back. Kicks and deals. And that's going to be sent back, and that is a foul ball. 99 on that fastball. Again, if you're just tuning in, the Brewers 5, Pirates nothing. Brewers getting all their runs in the 4th inning. Pirates have been held at bay, but the Brewers have a new pitcher. And the Pirates have taken advantage, at least for the moment. 1-2 count. McGill delivers. That is upstairs, 2-2. 98 on the fastball. Again, runners on 1st and 2nd with nobody out. Headaches are bad. They are there. 2-2. McGill kicks and fires. Swung on and missed. He struck him out. Went with the curveball there. One away for the Pirates, and that'll bring up Ryan O'Hearn, who is 0 for 2 in today's ball game. Cook, Bart, York, and Mangum in the lineup. Yeah, it's tough. It's a tough one, Fish. McGill has been either really good or really bad this year. Hopefully he figures things out. Hopefully not today. McGill looks back and delivers. Breaking ball upstairs, 1-0. Let's go, Bucks. Good to see you, Kylie. Welcome on in. I'm talking aspirin and honey lemon drops. Yeah. We're taking. Yep. Hall's cough drops. That's going to be a sponsor one day, I promise. It's time for us to become renegades. Let's go, gang. You know it's 1-0 count. McGill looks back. rocks and fires. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Knuckle curve in the dirt. That has a lot of break on it. Rays closing it out. Who are the Rays playing again? I can't recall. 1-1 counts. McGill kicks and fires. And that's going to be sent to right. More height than distance. On the run is Frelick. Frelick makes the catch for a dramatic out number 2. Runner does tag up. That Speedy Gonzalez now at third. So Pirates had runners at first and second with nobody out. Now they have runners on the corners with 2. As that'll bring up Nick York, who was 0 for 2 in today's ball game. York again at the plate. McGill sets, rocks, and fires. That's going to be fouled back, and it's 0-1. They had to put together a winning streak for, I think, before the series started. Bucks have alternated wins and losses for 10 and 12. No, I mean, I get it. But like I said, again, we still have, like, the 5th best record in baseball or something like that there. I mean, again, let's not, again, I don't know what the expectations that you have, as that's going to be in there for a called strikeout, too. I mean, would you want them to be, what, like 18-9? 19. I mean, obviously you want that, right? But let's just, again, I think we need to just be realistic and what this team is. 0-2 counts. McGill sets and fires. That's going to be sent to right. That is going to be sliced foul. It's once again 0-2. And again, we had just a road trip. I mean, it's really hard to win on the road. We're one of the few teams that actually have a winning record on the road. And again, last year only 10 teams had a winning record on the road. I mean, it's hard to win. It's hard to win on the road. 0-2. 0-2 to York. McGill sets, kicks, and fires. That's going to be sent to right. And that is a foul ball. Again, the Pirates, you want to get back into this game, you gotta take advantage of that nice start to this inning. Rays playing this wins, gotcha. Only has a fastball and a curve, yep. The 0-2, that's a breaking ball in the dirt, and it's 1-2. Picked up a player that you drafted, got me 11 points. Dang, that's tough. Wonder who that would have been. Count is 1-2. McGill kicks and fires. It's in the dirt. Ball. Oh, it hit the umpire, so it stays in front. Reynolds does move to scoring position, so a base hit in the outfield. That would make this a very interesting game for sure, but that is incredibly unlucky. It gets past Contreras, hits the umpire. If it doesn't do that, Speedy Gonzalez is definitely sliding in. That is tough. Torkelson, oh yeah. Yeah, he had a slow start, so I just had to make a change. Count is 2-2. Again, runners at second and third with 2 outs. Brewers, of course, leading 5-0. 2-2 count to York. And looks like he'll step back. Now he'll step back in. 2-2. McGill sets. Kicks and fires. Swung on and missed. He struck him out. The knuckle curve. That was his pitch for that inning. We head to the bottom of the 7th inning. The Brewers leading 5-0 over the Pirates. Never been swept. So far, that is true. Pirates were swashbuckling Raiders and Merkers for like 200 years. Maybe we should change the name, guys. You're a little offended? Yep. Bootlicker, I'd expect nothing less from you. Be offended by the name Pirates. Again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Hopefully, you are enjoying the broadcast. I know, Burley, that was tough. That was a tough one, man. But, you know, like I said, I mean, you had Harrison kind of just mowed through these Pirates. Pirates had a life there, but, you know, it is what it is. Can't win them all. Can't win them all. Still have some innings left, though. Again, the Brewers scored 5 in an inning. You'd like to think the Pirates can do that as well. But yeah, make sure again to leave a like and of course sub to the channel. We're closing in on 150 on the likes. We're at 136. 150 is the goal, so make sure to do it. I imagine the Pirates score is why the turnout is so low. It's a little concerning, but I guess it is what it is. But yeah, Brewers luckily got out of that jam. That's tough. But yeah, again, if you do like what you're listening to, make sure to sub to the channel. Again, it is free. It'll say so right up there. Think of it more as a follow, not an actual subscription. There's no hidden fees. There's no, you know, shipping and handling. There's no nothing. It is $0, 0 cents. That is essentially what it is. All you're going to get is more. Yes, I know, sarcasm there, Bulicker. But again, all it is more baseball coverage for you on YouTube. Again, essentially the #1 Pirates play-by-play guy on YouTube. There's no one really else that does as many games as I do. And again, I'll do about 120 for the Pirates, and of course, we do mix in some doubleheaders as well. So, again, thank you guys for your support. Do it for the Brewers. Going to be Contreras, Bowers, and Sanchez. Contreras is 1 for 3, and he's actually 1 for 12 in the series. Again, yeah, I don't know. Again, I feel really awkward answering that question there. Okay. There's a money sign. I'm not going to really, go into depth there. I just don't feel comfortable addressing that question. But, yeah, there's a money. From what I gather, there's a dollar bill or something. And then from then on, it's all you. But I do appreciate the thoughts. I really do. But like I said, to subscribe to the channel is free. Anything else, I mean, that's on your end right there. All right. Again, Contreras coming to the plate. I'm not too sure on the pitcher. I believe, yeah, it's going to still be Cam Sanders. He's had 20 pitches. So Sanders will set as he delivers. That's going to be in there for a called strike, 0-1. 96 on that fastball. Count is 0-1. Sanders delivers. That's going to be sent to shallow. Well, that's actually going to stay in the infield as O'Hearn's under it and makes the catch. Round #1, Contreras again. Now, not a good series at all. 1 for 13 now in the series. Looks like Ramirez is going to be warming up, it looks like, or he's stretching out something. I don't know. Bowers is 1 for 3 in today's ball game. Just giving you a hard time. Appreciate you, Miss Becky. Thank you very much. Sanders fires. That's going to be down low, ball 193 on the changeup. Count is 1-0. Sanders kicks and fires. That's going to be sent to left. That is slicing foul. One and one. Sanders deep breath and delivers way upstairs, and it's 2-1 to Joey Bart. Sanders sets and delivers. That's going to be sent to left. On the run is Mangum. That's going to drop, and that's going to be a ground rule double. Just kept going. All right, so again, the Brewers with a runner in scoring position already, and that'll bring up Gary Sanchez, 1 for 3 in today's ball game. Almost took the Astros. That is tough. Actually, I have no idea what they're doing. Well, actually, yeah, no, they were up like 7-0 on the Yankees. Yeah, they were crushing it earlier. Sanders looks back, rocks, and fires. That's going to be in there for a called strike, and it's 0-1. Need the Cubs starting pitcher to have a bad day today. Be nice. Nice for the NL Central to see the Cubs lose. The 0-1, that's going to be in there for a called strike, and it's 0-2, 96 on the fastball. I actually said changeup, but I'm not even going to. It's not a changeup. There's no way. 96 is not his changeup when his fastball's 98. I just don't understand it. I don't understand it, Pitt Sports Now. What are you doing? 0-2 count. Sanders kicks and fires. That's going to be sliced back, and that is a foul ball. Again, Gary Sanchez, only his first appearance in the series. So he didn't face Skeens. He didn't face Keller. Faces Molzinski. So maybe he's only good against lefties. Molzinski, of course, isn't a lefty. Maybe just looking to get him some playing time. The 0-2. That's going to be poked at and fouled back. Ashcraft is on bereavement. Do we know what happened? I do not. I actually don't know. 500 in the Cubs, Dodgers. Nice. Yeah, ironically, pulling for the Dodgers in that series. Because, again, the Cubs. Count is 0-2. Sanders will ready. Looks back at second. And delivers. And that's going to be sent to left. Left center. Cook is claiming it and makes the catch. Runs into Mangum. Cook throws it in. That was very interesting. Cook is saying, I'm sorry. Didn't mean to hit you. All right, well, Garrett Mitchell going to be at the plate. He's 0 for 2 and was hit by a pitch. Fine choice. This guy. That'd be a pretty bad changeup, exactly. That'd be a horrible changeup. And that's going to be popped up. Looks like Griffin is under it. And will make the catch. All right, Sanders, back-to-back scoreless innings. You got to like it. We head to the top of the 8th. Brewers again leading 5-0. Do you see Baltimore Stadium ran out of fireworks? Really? I did not, actually. I did not. All right, again, we got some final scores. The Nationals, pardon me, final scores. That is not final scores. All right, these are final scores. Braves, what am I talking about? Okay, the Braves did beat the Phillies 6-2. For some reason, I saw the Boston logo, I thought Braves. But yeah, the Red Sox over the Orioles 5-3. The Blue Jays over the Indians 4-2, and the Rays over the Twins 4-2 as well. Nationals leading 1-0 over the White Sox. Twins 8, Reds 3. The Rockies 3, Mets 1, Astros 7, Yankees 1. The Mariners 2, Cardinals 2. A's leading the Rangers 2-1. 0-0 in Arizona as they host the Padres. Marlins Giants 0-0. Angels 2. Royals nothing, and the Cubs and Dodgers 0-0. We're due for a big comeback. I hope so. I think so. Give me a sec. Going to check out some things real quick. Got to be careful now. This guy. Yeah, you don't want to give me a headache. I know. I'm getting old, man. It's just the way it goes. It's just the way it goes. And thank you guys for tuning in today. Make sure, again, to leave a like and, of course, sub to the channel. We're actually closing in on 8,300 subscribers. So, again, if you haven't done so, make sure to do it. It is free. Again, I'll be back for the rest of the week, of course, with the Pirates. Pirates, Cardinals, all 4 games. Pirates, Reds, the 3 games this weekend. So, again, if you're a Pirates fan, make sure to sub it up. It is free. And, of course, again, if you are a Brewers fan, just keep in mind that I do cover other games as well. Who's the Indians? I think you know. I think we all know who the Indians are. It's just me, or does it seem the Pirates have trouble with early games? I'd have to look back at that. It's an interesting. I'll have to look back at their record. Rays swept the Twins, yeah. Yep. Rays are pretty good. Rays are pretty good. Back in action as Ashby delivers a breaking ball way upstairs, ball one. Connor Griffin is 0 for 2 in today's ball game. Ashby sets, kicks, and fires. That's going to be a breaking ball in the dirt, 2-0. For some reason you can't leave it like. Well, that's a bummer. Well, where are we at? We're at 140. Oh, man, we actually are in danger of not hitting 150. So that's going to be outside 3-0. It happens. Yeah, I don't know. 3-0 counts. So Connor Griffin, again, has had a nice series, but today has struck out both times. That's going to be down low, ball 4. And that is a leadoff walk for the Pirates. And that'll bring up Joey Bart, who, again, is also 0 for 2 today's ball game. Check your plays. Have the Rays and Braves. There you go. Ashby fires. That's going to be way outside, and it's 1-0. Ashby having a little bit of trouble here out of the pen, as he's been unable to really locate the strike zone. And already walked Griffin. Ashby delivers way upstairs, 2-0. Now Ashby having a little bit of trouble here. Again, just... I believe he's already been used in the series. Not saying that's bad or anything. You aren't part of the cool kids. Yep. Wish could hype. Hype. Bullpen stinks, but definitely starting to play better. Talking about the Rays. I mean, the Rays are pretty good. I think they're a solid team. Looks like the pitching coach is checking on Ashby, making sure he's all good. And 6 pitches, 6 balls, no strikes. And Ashby will just try to reset. Two and 0 count. Ashby leans in. And he is obviously had some trouble. He readies, kicks, and fires. That is upstairs, 3-0. I don't think Pirates will mind. Watch the whole commercial. Thank you very much, Bootlicker. That's very nice. That's very nice of you. 3-0 count. The pitch. That is in there for a called strike. And some sarcastic cheers from the Brewer crowd. Rogers and Big Mike can make it to another Super Bowl together. Me too, because that would imply the Steelers made it. So yes, I'm pulling for that as well. 3-1 counts. The pitch. That is right down the middle for a called strike, and it's 3-2. Ashby looks over at the runner. The pitch. That's going to be a ground ball to first. Possible double play. Oh, and it's off the shortstop's glove. Griffin's going to go to third. Man, Bart chased a pitch out of the zone, grounded to first. First baseman's throw a little bit off, and it goes off the shortstop's glove. And we got runners on first and third on the corners with nobody out. That is definitely an error. That'll bring up Billy Cook, 0 for 2 in today's ball game. Then lose to Green Bay. This guy. Yeah, well, I guess I imagine you would feel that way. Here's the pitch. That's going to be outside, ball 1 apparently. It's like I did catch the zone. So 1-0 to Billy Cook. Ashby rocks, and fires. That is going to be in there for a called strike, and it's 1-1. Super Bowl, yeah, Super Bowl's not that great last year. It was a bummer. 1-1 count. Ashby sets, rocks, and fires. That's a breaking ball in the dirt. Swing and a miss. Strike two. Cook was looking to swing there. One and two to Billy Cook. Again, runners on the corners, nobody out. Brewers leading 5-0. Just for those of you tuning in, I should say. The 1-2, swing and a miss. He struck him out. Billy Cook chasing a breaking ball down low. One away for the Pirates. That'll bring up Jake Mangum 0 for 3 in today's ball game. Ashby sets, kicks, and fires. That's a ground ball foul. And it's 0-1. Over 3 with 2 strikeouts, batting .259, OPS of .611, no homers and 2 RBIs on the season. Ashby delivers. That's going to be a chopper foul, and it's 0-2. Curveball's kind of messing up the Pirates here. And Ashby had a rough start to the inning, but seems to have settled down. Oh and 2, Ashby sets, kicks, and deals. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Back-to-back strikeouts. And that'll bring up Nick Gonzalez, who is 1 for 3 in today's ball game. Kind of got that little thing going there in the previous inning, but all was for naught. Ashby sets, rocks, and fires. That's in the dirt. Ball gets away a little bit, but won't get too far as it's 1-0. One and 0. Ashby delivers. That's a breaking ball. Ball gets away. It was a swing and a miss, and Bart does not go to second. Unbelievable. Ball definitely, got plenty away. 1-1. 7 likes to 150. We're closing in. It's coming. Might get there. I think we will. We'll see. 1-1 count. The pitch. That's going to be in the dirt as well. 2-1 curveball. That's been Ashby's go-to pitch here. Count is 2-1. Runners on the corners, 2 outs. Ashby will set, kicks, and deals. That's going to be outside. 3-1, 91 on the changeup. Buck's been shut out many times this year. A few times. I'd have to look at it. Count is 3-1. The pitch. That's a chopper foul, and it's going to be 3-2. F you. I know it's happened. Yeah, I'd have to just look. 3-2 here to, again, Nick Gonzalez trying to keep it alive for the Pirates. Ashby delivers. That's going to be ball 4. So that'll be a walk for Nicky G, and that'll bring up Brian Reynolds, who has 2 walks on the day. So bases loaded, 2 outs. Number 3 hitter is going to the plate. He's 1 for 7 in the series. Buddy has 5 walks. So he has been getting on base regardless. Showing 1 out, really. It should say, it says 2 right here. Unless it just happened to change. That is unlucky if that's the case. So again, bases loaded, 2 outs. Reynolds batting .378, 3 grand slams in his career with bases loaded. Not 2 outs, yeah. Cubs down 3-0. There we go. How are the Buccos doing? Not doing so good. And Kano, good to see you. Appreciate you for tuning in. Ashby sets, rocks, and fires. And that's going to be fouled back, and it's 0-1. Yeah, it's been a rough day for the Pirates. But, you know, you can't win them all. That's just the reality of it. That is just the reality of baseball. The 0-1, that's a break ball in the dirt, gets away, and it's going to be 1-1. Again, thank you very much, Nkanu. That means we've got to be at 140. Yeah, no, we're closing in. Just 5 likes away, folks. 5 likes away from 150, hitting our goal. Keeping that 150 streak alive for the Pirates. There'll be a day when it snaps. It is what it is. Here's the 1-1 that's in the dirt, 2-1. Your Sox just finished. Oh, you're good. No more runs. Reynolds can make it a whole lot better. Could. Would be very nice. 2-1 to Brian Reynolds. The pitch. Swing and a miss. 2-2. 93 on the changeup. One in the series, what's important? Yep. Again, you got to be happy with how the Pirates have, again, they have been owned by the Brewers in recent memory. The 2-2, that's a chopper to second. Throws to first, gets him by a step. Reynolds was hustling. But it's all for naught. For out number 3, we go to the bottom of the 8th. Brewers 5, Pirates nothing. Dang it. Appreciate you, Highway. Appreciate you, man. Thank you very much. I really do appreciate the super chat. I really do appreciate it. W's in the chat for Highway. Again, I appreciate you guys. Appreciate the streams. I appreciate you guys. Thank you very much for your support. Even in the losses. I appreciate it. Be all caps and emojis. Yeah, right, Becky. Unbelievable. Unfortunately, that did not happen. That did not happen. But thank you for the super chat. I really do appreciate it, man. Again, I'll be back tomorrow, of course. Back for the rest of the week. I already have all the streams. In fact, I can actually show you that. I have no problem with. You'll get a lot more behind-the-scenes access on this channel than other channels. But yeah, I already have all the streams ready. 4 streams of the Cardinals, 3 with the Reds. So there you go. We're ready. Of course, I'm just trying to figure out what double headers am I doing. That is the only thing. I just don't know the other games that I'm calling. So it is what it is. 150. Cheap. Appreciate you, Danny. Thank you guys all for the likes. 150, keeping the streak alive. DJ, appreciate you, man. Is that token? I can't tell if that's token or not, but regardless, DJ, I appreciate you regardless whether I know you as token or not. Should you get an emoji reply for every commercial? Yeah, I don't know about all that there. Phillies' win streak has been snapped. The streak ends at 1. This guy. That is tough. The Phillies, yeah, they're in a rut. Oh yeah, there he's doing it. There we go. Appreciate you, Token. Thank you very much for tuning in. Token's a big Raiders fan. He's a friend. I don't know if I say IRL. We played video games online together for a few years. That was fun. So hopefully all is well with you, man. He streams on Twitch. Again, feel free, DJ or Token, to put your link in the chat. Appreciate you, Birdwatcher, for the redirect, as that's going to be sliced foul, 0-1. Folks, make sure to check out Orioles Birdwatcher for all your Orioles and baseball needs. I do appreciate him for helping out the channel. Sal Frelick at the plate. Justin Lawrence, the pitcher today, here in the bottom of the 8th. The pitch, and that's going to be sent to right center. On the run is Reynolds. Reynolds making the catch for a loud out number 1. Again, appreciate you. Appreciate you, Token. Much love. Yeah, man. Appreciate you, man. Just keep grinding. That's all it is. Just keep going. I'm going to say it's not today. Yeah, you're probably right, but it's all good. It's all good. 1 out here in the bottom of the 8th. That'll bring up Luis Rengifo, who is 1 for 2 with a walk. Lawrence readies and fires. That's going to be fouled off of Bart's face as his face mask falls off 0-1. Yeah, that is tough there, Bootlicker. Philly loses, makes me smile. Yeah, I mean, I don't really hate the Phillies, but I don't know. I don't like the looking down of the Pirates that I've encountered discussing with some Phillies fans. Looking down on them like, okay, what have the Phillies done as of late? Yeah, just losing the playoffs all the time. That's going to be inside ball 1. Like, I can definitely respect the Phillies. If you're going to trash my team, then okay. Let's go and flip the lens on your side. And I assure you, I will win every time. 1-1 count. Lawrence sets, kicks, and fires. That's going to be outside 2-1, 97 on the sinker. Two and 1. Lawrence sets, kicks, and deals. That's a chopper to short. Griffin with it, throws to first, and a nice pick over there at first to get him for round number 2. All right, that'll bring up David Hamilton, 1 for 3 in today's ball game. Has an RBI as well. Bootlicker, I have no idea what you're even talking about. Bootlicker, you're something else, man. Lawrence readies, kicks, and fires. Checked his swing. Did he go? He did not. Sweeper inside ball 1. And just a reminder, I will be back. Be back tomorrow for the Pirates and the Cardinals. Here's the 1-0. Checked his swing. He went. That's a strike. Pirates might make the playoffs. We'll see. I'm liking it. I'm liking what they're doing, but it's still a long season. But I really do like what they've done. That's a ground ball to second. Diving stop by Gonzalez. Gonzalez throws to first. What a play by Speedy Gonzalez. Unbelievable. He's smiling. Everyone knows that's a great play. Nicky G. We head to the top of the 9th. Your score, Brewers 5, Pirates nothing. They'll have one last shot to get something going. Probably not going to happen, but it is what it is. District Nation, appreciate you, man. Thank you for redirecting. Hopefully all went well with the Nationals. Again, make sure to check out District Nation as well. As, again, he is a up-and-coming streamer here on YouTube. Again, he covers a lot of the Nationals. I believe the Redskins or Commanders. Can't wait for that. What is the Redskins comment? That's going to be pretty funny. And then who else? Well, you also cover other baseball games as well. So make sure to check out District Nation again. He is really good. He is really good at what he does. Same thing again with Birdwatcher. Thank you again for redirecting as well. So make sure to check out those 2 channels for some more baseball. Toss the whole team. No one bothered to show up. Yeah, that is tough, I guess. I'm not too sure. Way to go, Speedy. You know it. Dodgers already have 3 runs. Yep. How's it going, Kevin? Good to see you. Is that our have an appointment with Parks? I would not know. Man, that's crazy. All right, we'll check out some scores real quick. Again, we're about to be in the top of the ninth here. Probably the last hurrah for the Pirates. Red Sox 5, Orioles 3, Braves 6, Phillies 2, Blue Jays 4, Indians 2, Tigers 8, Reds 3, Rays 4, Twins 2, Nationals 2, White Sox 1, Astros 7, Yankees 4, Rockies 3, Mets 1. Jeez, the Mets. Mariners 3, Cardinals 2. The A's leading the Rangers 2-1. Marlins over the Giants 3-0. Padres 1, Diamondbacks 0. Angels 6, Royals 0, and the Dodgers 3, Cubs 0. Again, if you did like what you've been listening to, make sure again to leave a like and make sure to sub to the channel. Again, we already hit the like goal. We were closing in on 8,300 subscribers. We're just 5 subscribers away. So make sure to do it. It is free. It says so right there. I'm not lying to you. And again, if you're a baseball fan, make sure to sub. I mean, again, that's what I do. I call games. A lot of Pirates games, but we do bounce around as well. Abner Uribe going to be on the mound for the Brewers, looking to close out the Pirates. Ozuna, O'Hearn, and York due up for the Buccos. Ozuna is 1 for 3 in today's ball game. They'll always be the Redskins. You know it. Indians and Redskins, yep. Yankees lose, yep. The Yankees lost today. But they're still really solid. Their pitching is really good. Jeez. Uribe sets. Kicks and fires. That's going to be in there for a called strike. Run away in the top of the ninth. The Pirates' last shot. Really like, despite the Brewers losing series. Appreciate you, Becky. Yeah, no. Hey, at least you got the series finale. 0-1 count as Uribe rocks and fires. That's going to be a breaking ball in there for a called strike. And it's 0-2. Oh, and 2 Uribe sets. And delivers way outside. 1-2, 99 on the sinker. Uribe likes taking his time. He waits for that pitch clock to go all the way down. The 1-2 from Uribe. That's a swing and a miss. He struck him out. Hold on. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 strikeouts. The Pirates have struck out 17 times today. Unbelievable stuff. As Ryan O'Hearn's come to the plate, is 0 for 3 in today's ball game. Just chilling on this fine day, focusing on the UFL. Gotcha. Yeah, look at that. The Gamblers beat the Aviators. Here's the pitch. That's going to be in there on the outside corner for a called strike. Man, Sabre 6, Bruins nothing. That is crazy. 1-0 count to Ryan O'Hearn. Uribe rocks and fires. That's going to be a chopper foul, and it's 1-1. So apparently that previous pitch was not called a strike. I do apologize. I was just kind of looking at the strike zone. That was clearly in the strike zone, but apparently not. CFL, no, that's a fiction. That is fiction. In the future, probably. Here's the 1-1. That is in there for a called strike, and it's 1-2 to Ryan O'Hearn. Pirates bounce back and beat St. Louis. Yep. The 1-2 from Uribe. That's a breaking ball down low, 2-2. They scored too many runs against... Yeah, now shut out. It's just the way it goes. It's just the way it goes. Still got to like how the series went, of course. The 2-2 from Uribe, that's going to be hit, and that is a great catch by Terang. Unbelievable play by Terang. That was hot shot to second. Terang acts like it was nothing. That is just the way it goes. And there's 2 away for the battling Bucks, though I don't know if they battle really much today. And that'll bring up Nick York, who is 0 for 3. Actually, I think we're going to have a pinch hitter. It's going to be Spencer Horwitz. Horwitz, the last chance. First time watching you live. Really enjoyed the play-by-play and chat. Appreciate you, man. Software is actually on MLB.com. If you are a MLB TV subscriber, you get it for, well, with it. As here's the pitch. That's going to be inside, but it's called a strike. Horwitz not going to challenge. I guess it doesn't matter. 0-1. But if not, I think you also have to pay for it, but I would not know. I actually cannot confirm that part. But I have MLB TV, so this comes with it. But yes, it is on MLB.com. Thank you very much for tuning in there, Yub. As here's the 0-1. That's a chopper foul. And yes, I say all the names, whether they're interesting or not. Again, appreciate it, Ricky. Becky, yeah, no, the Reds just all they can do is win. The Pirates down to their last strike. 0-2 counts. Uribe sets. He's still set. And delivers. That is upstairs. 1-2. Pirates are now 3-2 on Sundays. That's not too bad. Like I said, appreciate you, Rhino. Appreciate you, man. I don't know if we got 8,300 today, but we were close. So we'll just do it tomorrow. 1-2. Uribe rocks and fires. Swung on and missed. He struck him out. The Pirates struck out 18 times today. Unbelievable. Joe Block just copied me, man. What a bum. Well, the Pirates still take the series, but the Brewers win. They salvage at least a game. So the Pirates fall to 16-12. The Brewers will rise to 14-13. You'll see it right here. Again, pretty cool stuff here, the little replay. So, yeah, that's baseball, folks. Have a good night. Appreciate you, Highway. Again, I'll be back on tomorrow for Pirates and the Cardinals. And again, I got the rest of the series for the Cardinals, Pirates and the Cardinals, all 4 games. The Pirates Reds as well. And I'll be looking to get some doubleheaders in there, just unsure how it's going to go, when and where. Losing all National League games, 0-2 versus National League. Oh, interesting. Well, again, the Pirates, they won 2 of 3 from the Reds, Cubs, and the Brewers. So, I mean, that's pretty good. And that was all on the road. So we got to look at it in perspective. I know, again, yeah, I don't know if you're still here, Fish. I know there's a lot of Pirates fans that are really upset, of course, with today. I get it. I mean, I totally understand. You know, you definitely want to look, you know, one, you want to put out a lineup that looks more appealing to the eye. You want to try to win every game. And, of course, that's the goal, right? But at the end of the day, the Pirates are doing something that they haven't done in a while, which is one win on the road, win in Milwaukee, take a series in Milwaukee. I mean, again, last year they only won 1 game in Milwaukee. They were 1-5 in Milwaukee, 3-10 against the Brewers just in general. They're already at 2 against the Brewers, so already looking to improve on that. It'll be a little bit before they play the Brewers. But I'm just, again, a message to the Pirates fans that, hey, it's going to be okay. I promise you, this team is better than last year's for sure. We all know that. But at the same time, keep expectations pretty realistic, okay? It's still early, but you got to like what you're seeing so far. So, again, the Pirates 16-12. They got a 4-game series against the Cardinals that, again, all they do is seemingly win. Same thing with the Reds. So 2 teams that statistically are not good, but they just find ways to win. So that'll be a challenging series. And, of course, those will be the first times we face a division opponent at home. So there is that as well. So, again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Thank you again, Becky, Ricky, Kurt, SB. Appreciate it. I will enjoy dinner. Yes, Trisk is probably passive-aggressively putting stuff in the chat to let me know to not forget. But yes, Pirates finish above 5. Okay, Trisk, you're unbelievable. You are unbelievable. Anyway, like and sub if you haven't already done so. Again, it is free. I will catch you guys on the flip side. And again, tomorrow, Pirates-Cardinals, Game 1. That's going to be at 6:40 Eastern Time. So hopefully I will see you guys there, as always. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace. And enjoy the rest of your Sunday.
swing big, Red Sox